Bulldog basketball here on AM 1390 KJAM, and good afternoon. Welcome to Canton, where the Madison Bulldogs are on the road for a basketball doubleheader in the Dakota 12 Conference against the Canton Seahawks. I'm Mac Gross on AM 1390 KJAM and online at amazingmadison.com as the Madison girls and boys come here to Canton tonight against teams that Madison, since these teams have joined the Dakota 12 Conference, Madison has won every varsity matchup. That goes back 4 years on both the girls and boys sides. Since the 2013-2014 season and the start of the Dakota 12 Conference, Madison has not dropped a game to Canton, winning all 4 of those conference matchups on the girls and boys sides. The Madison girls come into this game after a win over Millbank. A little 2-game winning streak for the Madison girls, who are trying to fight their way back to that 500 mark. And it has been a long trip for the Madison girls to try to get back there. They've come close here within a game now a couple of times. And this is maybe their last opportunity to try to get over that 500 mark as this season is winding down quickly. They've got Canton here tonight. They've got a tough Del Rapids team coming up on Thursday. And then Madison girls will wrap up their season this coming Friday on the road against the Dakota Valley Panthers. Those just 3 games left for this Madison girls basketball team. For the Madison boys, they also just winding down the season here. Madison boys have Canton here tonight. They'll travel to Vermilion on Monday. They've got Dakota Valley as well on Friday. That's a doubleheader down in Dakota Valley High School coming up on Friday. And then Madison next week, or the week after this coming week, we'll have one more game at home against Millbank. So that's the schedule for the Madison boys. Playoff basketball is just around the corner here. We are just a little over a week away from the start of the girls basketball playoffs. Madison, maybe with kind of a long shot to move up one more spot, but I think they'd like to try to think they've got an opportunity maybe to get past Sioux Valley and move up one more spot in the Region 2 standings, but it's not going to matter very much. If you're Madison, you're going to get one game at home to start the region playoffs with the Madison girls, and then you're going to have to go through a good team. Whether it's Hamlin or Flandreau, you're going to have to beat a very good team just for the right to get to the Sweet 16 tournament. So for the Madison girls, trying to get the last little pieces down here that they need to, and things have looked good in the last couple of games against Redfield Tolan and against Millbank. We're here on the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on Wednesday night. Madison girls head coach Stacy Anderson joined Paul Vold on our Coach's Corner show. So Paul had a little conversation with Coach Anderson about the season so far and how things have gone and what her team needs to do in this last week to get themselves ready for postseason play. We've got that interview coming up for you in 3 minutes. First, I'd remind you that our Law on the Court, the officials brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We remind you to fans, players, coaches, show proper respect to officials who make South Dakota High School Activities Association events possible. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. That conversation from Wednesday night with Coach Anderson is next in 3 minutes. This is the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
I still can't believe it. I get $75 million. All I had to do is pay taxes up front. They made the process so easy. All I had to do was go to my bank, withdraw $2,000 in cash, and send it to a company employee via a shipping company. They even told me how to wrap the bills.
This is a scam. You should never have to pay for taxes or any other fees up front in order to win a prize. Contact Consumer Protection immediately. 1-800-300-1986. 1-800-300-1986. Don't be a victim of a scam.
We all know texting while driving.
Record.
Or two. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
Your local Helena in Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protections, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts that provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment, and their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Welcome back to our farm.
I'm missing the Dakota Land Federal Credit Union one.
I think you can keep battling as the season draws on.
Yeah, you know, I feel like we've been in every game, with the exception of maybe that St. Thomas More game. But any game that we haven't come out with a win, I feel like we've battled pretty well with the teams. For example, that Belfouche game, you know, that was something I wish we could have closed out in regulation, but ended up going into double overtime, and we just ended up coming up a little bit short. But to be in a game, I mean, that gives those girls some confidence to understand how well they can play and are capable of playing. Even Sioux Falls Christian, you know, pulling that game off at the end, beating Vermilion, like you said, was a big game for us. So the girls know they can do it. It's just a matter of we need to stay consistent, and mainly that comes down to our shooting. I feel like we've been pretty darn consistent with our defense and with you know, running floor and with what we can do, turnovers. I feel like we've done pretty well in that category, as well as rebounding. It's just that darn shooting percentage that we're getting shots. We just need to be more consistent and put those shots in so we can win some closer games.
On the offensive side, it's just coming down to consistency in shooting, like you just said.
Yeah, that darn, you know, I tell the girls, if we could just stick to 30%, we can just get it to 30% every game, we have a very, very good chance of winning the game, because we've been down in the 20s, even 22% shooting. And those games, those are the ones where they're close, but we're losing. And it's because of our, you know, we're getting the shots, we're just not putting them in. So the rest of our game has stayed pretty consistent, and I've been pretty pleased with the girls, how they performed throughout the season, but it's just getting those shots to fall. So hopefully down the stretch here, we'll peak at the right time. And I feel like we are. Millbank had a great defensive team. They played very well, and we were able to get those shots off, and we made them. So hopefully we can keep that up down the stretch at the end here.
Who are some of those other players who are going to have to be able to, you know, kind of make some plays out on the court and also keep this team consistent down the stretch?
Well, you talked about Nicole and Olivia, and I like to play a zone with those two just because it helps keep them out of foul trouble. When we have to go man, sometimes we struggle a little bit more, but they've started to understand that and kind of improve on their defense in that aspect. Maddie Gary's another one who she's she's kind of my dumpster diver, I call her, because she's always picking up the trash. She's always getting those rebounds, and she gets herself into positions where somehow I'm like, how the heck did you come up with that ball? So she's done a really nice job under the basket too when she gets put in that situation. Jessie has started to come along in that point guard position. She wasn't crazy about it at the beginning of the year, but she does a very nice job with it, and she started to see the floor a little bit better as the years gone on, and even gotten a little bit more confidence in that role as kind of the team leader on the floor in that point guard position. So that's helped to bring us along also. So
I definitely like the term used for Maddie Gary, a dumpster diver. You got to have players like that on the court, whether they're starting or coming off the bench, that's going out there and just laying it all on the line for the team. As it currently stands right now, I mean, are there some things that you looked on early as well to this point that you're saying, what was I thinking at the beginning of the year to, maybe this will work out and we'll see how things just kind of develop?
Oh, yeah, there's things game to game that I'm wondering, what the heck was I thinking there? What am I doing here? But, no, it's been a learning experience from the beginning of the season, and a lot of it is just getting to know the girls a little bit better, and what personalities are fitting where, and who's playing well here and there as the season goes on. And so those are always adjustments that are being made. But like I said, it's been a learning process through the whole season, and every game really. So I look forward to it. It's been we've had a pretty good time.
Yeah, and now especially with only 3 games remaining here in the regular season, with aiming towards the posting as well. What are some things that your team's going to be kind of keying on as the season comes to an end, and to look towards the postseason as well?
I feel like this season has been a season of teams that anybody can win at this point. If you look back at who's played who and who's won against who, everybody's kind of up and down here and there. And I feel like anybody we play, we can beat. But if we don't show up, we can get beat as well. And so that's going to be something coming down the stretch, even in the postseason. We're up for the challenge, and we're not going to be coming in 1 or 2 seeds in our region, or, that path to the Sweet 16 isn't going to be easy. But we're very capable of doing it. We just need to show up each night and work hard and play the game.
The seed points currently have you 4th in Region 2 behind Hamlin, Flandreau, and Sioux Valley.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Sioux Valley play yet, just because we haven't played them, so I haven't seen a lot of film on them. Flandreau, that game, there's always games you want to play again, and it'd be nice to match up against them as well, just because we know them, we've played them, and I know Hamlin's a powerhouse. They've got some strong players. So, like I said, it doesn't matter who we play. I feel like we can play with any of these teams, and so the route there is not going to be easy no matter how you look at it. However, it can be done, and I hope the girls believe that. So
that was head coach Stacy Anderson of the Madison Lady Bulldogs. She joined Paul Volt Wednesday on the Coach's Corner show here at KJAM. Let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to look at your starting lineups and get you tip-off tonight between the Madison girls and Canton. That's next on KJAM.
Harlan Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season.
You want me to follow the script or?
And want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Hunter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game, and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Paulbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJM. Welcome back into the Farmers Ag Center pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, as the leaders in the field lead you up to tip-off of tonight's game with the Madison Bulldogs and the Canton Seahawks. It's a girls and boys basketball doubleheader tonight. Canton girls come into this season, or into this game, I should say, struggling on the season, 1-16 on the year. Madison girls, meanwhile, sitting at 8-9 here as we open up play. Starting lineups coming your way here in just a moment, but first we've got the national anthem coming up. So let's step aside for another 3-minute timeout. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll get you the starting lineups for this girls game of the doubleheader here on AM 1390 KJM. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and bonus wings of several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Welcome back here to Canton High School on AM 1390 KJAM and online as well at AmazingMadison.com. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team here, the Canton Seahawks. Starting at a guard is Denissa Vetos. She's a 5'5 senior, number 2. Also, Karen Peterson, a 5'7 junior, number 12. Jada Lundstrom, a 5'8 senior, number 14. And Mason Teason, she's a 5'6 junior, number 20. And the starting center is Kaylin Rock, a 5'9 senior, number 34. For head coach Andrew Stephenson's Canton Seahawks, 1-16 on the year. Their only win against Britton Hecla in Madison, part of that DAC-12 NEC conference clash. For the Madison girls, starting tonight at the guards, Hannah Theopolis, a 5'8 senior, number 3, and Jessie Giles, a 5'10 senior, number 12. The forwards, Maddie Gary, a 5'9 junior, number 23, and Olivia Root, a 5'11 senior, number 24, and Nicole Brown, the 6'3 senior center in the middle for this 8-9 Madison team, coached by Stacy Anderson. Bulldogs win the toss, and our ball game is underway. Madison with the basketball in the maroon jerseys here, going up against the Seahawks in their white with some blue and yellow striping. They've gone into a 2-3 zone to start the game. Bulldogs go into Brown, now back outside to Rude. Down in the corner, Theopolis will try a 3, and the first attempt of the game is in for Anna Theopolis, and a 3-0 lead for the Madison Bulldogs here in this first quarter. And the full court pressure by Madison, and Gary is going to take it away for the Bulldogs. Maddie throws it down into the corner, into the hands of Theopolis. Pump fakes and gets a pass back top of the key over to Giles. She drives in out, now kicks outside for Gary in the corner. Gary goes back to the wing, quickly inside Brown. Nice little cut, backdoor cut. Maddie maybe had an open look. She dishes out to Gary instead. Rebound no good. Rude got an offensive rebound and smacked it off the hand, or off the face, I should say, of Nicole Brown. Eventually a drive inside and a shot by Gary is no good, and the rebound comes down to the Seahawks, who move it outside and throw it away. They try to go into the corner, into the hands of Vedos, and it goes out of bounds. And it's Madison Bulldog basketball. Opening minute of this ball game, Madison girls with a 3-0 lead here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Bulldogs go inside Olivia Rude, turns it around from 10 feet and connects. Olivia had a big game in Millbank. Bulldogs nearly with another steal on the full court press, but Canton breaks it and goes top of the key into the hands of Teason. Swings it over right side for Peterson. Peterson down low. It was a good pass into the post, but the shot no good. Offensive rebound pulled in by Lundstrom. Now outside for a 3. That shot off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Vedos this time lost the ball going up, got it back, puts another one up. Rude with the shot block, and Brown with the rebound. Ahead it goes to Jessie Giles. Giles comes in with the right side. He got the contact and the foul call. And 2 shots coming up from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Jessie Giles. And the Madison Bulldogs, who have a 5-0 lead here, about 2 minutes into the ball game here in Canton. Giles trying to extend that, and she does. Jessie buries it from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Jessie's sister Jenny and the Madison gymnasts competing in the individual portion of the state gymnastics meet today. We'll bring you some updates at halftime and in between the games here on AM 1390. As the Madison gymnastics team came in second yesterday to duel in the team competition. Seahawks with the basketball, beat the press, put a shot up for the free throw line, no good. Another offensive rebound for Vedos. And they'll move it along left side for Teason. Teason waits out between the circles for Peterson now. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone of their own. Down low into the right corner, into the hands of Rock for the first touch for her. Now left side, Teason fires up a 3 and hits. Mason Teason with the 3. And it's a 7-3 lead for the Madison Bulldogs now as Jessie Giles brings the basketball into the front court. Rude sees an opening, drives in, contact and a foul. And it'll be, no, not 2 shots. It'll be Madison basketball on the baseline here. Following the foul call on Teason. That is her first personal, team second. Theopolis will trigger the inbounds for the Bulldogs. Goes out into the corner for Rude. Bobbled it, came inside. Little jumper from 10 feet is good. So 2 of those now for Olivia Rude. 4 points of the 9 for the Bulldogs coming from Olivia. Madison has a 9-3 lead here in this first quarter. Full court pressure, and Jessie nearly knocked it away, but in fact she kicked it away off the hands of Lundstrom, and it will stay Seahawks basketball. Trailing by 6 here as the ball swung left side into the hands of Vedos. And now around the wing, right side, Teason fires up another 3. This one no good. High rebound, hauled in nicely by Olivia Root. She'll push it ahead. Into the hands of Theopolis. Pulls up just inside the arc. Goes top of the key. Jessie wants a 3. She got it. Jessie Giles with the 3. 5 for her, and the lead is 9 now for Madison at 12-3. Seahawks beat the press again. Vedos lost a handle on it. Picked it up. They're going to call her for a travel. And a turnover gives it back to Madison here as the sophomores in Stewart and Layton check into the ball game for Madison. Brianna Stewart, a 5'8 sophomore. Kendra Layton, a 5'8" sophomore as well here for the Bulldogs. Brown and Theopolis get the early rest. And Giles will bring it up here. Bulldogs up 9, 12-3. Rude down to the corner left side for Stewart. Takes one dribble back to Jesse. Posted up high is Gary. Trying to get some position at the elbow against the 2-3 zone. Jesse at the top of the key. Lobbed it inside. I think she was looking for Rude, but the ball loose and it's going to be taken away by Canton. Coming the other side is Peterson. Pulls up. Now passes out top of the key for Rock. Right side three. No good by Vedos. And the rebound to Stewart here for the Bulldogs. Stewart into the front court. Now on top of the key. Jesse another three. No good. Layton got the rebound. Who contacted the ball. Got knocked away. No call. Now she's going to get called for a reach-in as she tried to take it away from Peterson. And that'll be the first foul on the Bulldogs here. Goes against Kendra Layton with 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Madison girls leading Canton 12-3. Full court pressure again by the Bulldogs. Ball lobbed up high and into the hands of Peterson. Looks to go all the way. Now tries to pass it off last second. Picked up by Giles, and Jesse with the steals will now bring it up here for the Bulldogs. Left side, Stewart. Two dribbles to the left, spins it back around, finds Jesse out on the wing. Back to Brianna. She'll try a three. This one no good. Up in the air is Gary for the rebound. The put back up off the window, no good. And a rebound finally by Canton. Ball thrown ahead loose. Jesse going to pick it up. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds as she did. There's a big collision between two Seahawks players as Jesse snuck in the middle of Vedos and Lundstrom, and Vedos took the brunt of it. It's going to be Canton basketball. Vedos checks out, and Emma Halverson into the ball game here. Halverson, a 5'8" sophomore, checking in for Canton. 3:48 to play first quarter. Madison leading the Seahawks 12-3. Canton basketball. Swing pass goes over to the left side into the hands of Rock now. Rock now out right side. Teason fires up a three. No good. Brown with the rebound for Madison. Long pass ahead finds Theopolis. Inside for Rude. Rude up off the window is good. 6 in the game for Olivia Rude with 3:32 to go here in this first quarter and a timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2 back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Power District. Wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
3:32 to go here in this first quarter. I apologize for the little video stream. Somebody wanted to plug a cell phone in and momentarily knocked us off the air, but we're back up and running here in Canton with a 11-point Madison lead, 14-3. As the Bulldogs go full court pressure on Canton to resume the third quarter, I should say. Teason drives right side. Now peels it up for Peterson. Left side, 2-point shot up, no good. And the rebound to Layton here for the Bulldogs. Long pass ahead finds Theopolis. Theopolis finds a running Stewart underneath with the left-handed lay-in is good. And another timeout taken by Canton. 3:10 to play here in this first quarter. We're going to keep it here for a moment to talk a little bit about that Madison gymnastics team who went to the state tournament yesterday with the team competition. Madison girls came away second place to Dual. Dual with a 144.675, Madison a 142.45, snapping the Madison Bulldog gymnast run of 4 consecutive state championships. Dual breaks the run and gets another title to their credit. They really pulled away from Madison in the balance beam where they put up a 37.35, but going back and looking at the scores, they actually beat Madison by a small couple tenths of a point in every exercise. First time Duals beat Madison. Not the first time they've seen each other this year, but the first time Dual came away with the win against a full Madison squad. So they really stepped it up for state. You can find those results on our Great Western Bank Winter State Sports page. And when individual results come in here in a little bit, we'll get them on there for you as well. They're brought to you by Farmers Ag Center, WS Construction, The One Stop, Christensen Complete Water, Schwabach Construction, Gold Medal Gymnastics, Madison Physical Therapy, and the Madison Booster Club. Back underway here in the first quarter. 3:09 to play in this first quarter between Canton and Madison. Madison Bulldogs with the 13-point lead. Canton bakes the press, comes into the front court. Ball goes down low. Drive, baseline, shot up, rejected out of bounds off the hands of Halverson. It was Brown there for the block shot. Nicole has become such a good shot blocker. She's always been a good shot blocker, but sometimes was not able to go for the shot block without fouling. She has really become great at that here in the second half of the season. Drive inside, pass through the baseline. Ball's loose, going to be picked up in the corner by Rock. Rock goes top of the key. Back over left side, three-point shot is up and no good. Rude got good position, fights for the rebound, got knocked down. Ball still loose, goes out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Madison. It'll stay here with Canton. It's Canton basketball. Brown on the floor as Giles and Giles and Gary came out. Theopolis and Brown came back in. Inbounds pass for Canton here. Goes top of the key for Austin. Austin goes inside. Ball's going to be taken away by Stewart. Rana with the steal and now runs the break the other way. Looking to go all the way herself. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Layton. Her putback is up and in. First two off the bench for Kendra Layton. 4 bench points for Madison. Their lead is now 18-3. Here in the first quarter. Now another loose ball and a steal again by Layton. Kendra, left side for Rude. Rude drives it up off the window. No, but a foul. And Olivia Rude will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. 6 points in the first quarter for Olivia Rude. Bulldogs up 18-13 with 2:07 to play in the first. Free throw is up and good by Olivia. Morgan Anderson coming into the ball game. Morgan, a 5'8" sophomore guard for Madison, has gotten some more varsity playing time in the last week or so. Giles also back in for Madison as the free throw by Rude is up. Olivia will check out as Gary comes in. So you've got Gary, Giles, Brown, Anderson, and Theopolis on the floor right now for the Madison Lady Bulldogs, who lead it now 20-3 with 2:06 to go here in the first quarter. Pass inside, wide open underneath the basket was teasing the shot, no good. Pardon me, that was Bentley inside. Shot no good, and the rebound to the Bulldogs. Theopolis throws it in for Gary underneath, puts it up, and got fouled. Ball rolled off the rim, no good. It'll be 2 shots for Maddie Gary now from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. The Bulldogs are liking it too. They're a perfect 5 of 5 from the GSN Insurance free throw line in the first quarter. Lundstrom back in, replacing Bentley here for the Seahawks. Madison up 21-3. Second Gary free throw is good. All the starters but Nicole Brown with a point here in this ball game. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Top of the key, Vetos picked up her dribble, is hounded by Jesse, fires a pass. It's going to be an over and back. Lundstrom had to step across the half-court line to haul that ball in. And another turnover on the Seahawks. It'll be Madison Bulldog basketball. Theopolis will trigger the inbound, but they'll make her go over to the other side of the court to do so. First game of a doubleheader. Boys game to follow here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Ball goes in the corner for Theopolis. Brown posting up, really sagging in, trying to take her away. Right side, Giles. She goes high post for Gary. Double team comes. She dribbles out of it, passes away for Jesse. She sees an opening. Drives baseline. Now throws it back behind her to Theopolis. Theopolis goes inside, finds Brown. Nicole comes in left side. They'll call a block shot, but she got it back. Now for Anderson with 10 to shoot. Outside for Theopolis. Tries another 3. No good. Rebound to Gary. Gary, a putback up. No good. Rebound again. Offensive rebound. Anderson. 1 attempt. No. Second attempt. Yes. And the foul for Morgan Anderson. Bulldogs kept getting looks at it inside. Morgan got 2 of them before she finally put it in. And a chance for the and 1 for Morgan Anderson. Timeout taken by Stephenson. Andrew Stephenson, head coach of the Seahawks here. Before we get there, we'll step aside too. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Hunter Williams Insurance of Madison. I'd like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
1:03 to play here in the first quarter. 24-3. Madison Lady Bulldogs leading Canton. Bulldog basketball tonight brought to you in part by Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Anderson free throw, no good. Offensive rebound to Maddie Gary. Her putback was off the mark, and then Brown committed a loose ball foul, trying to get one more look at it for Madison. So a foul on Nicole is her first personal, just the second on the Bulldogs. Just under 1 minute to go here, first quarter. We stand 24-3, Madison. The elbow left side into the hands of Austin. Austin tried to drive inside. We're going to get another reach-in foul on Madison here, and this is going to be on Anna Theopolis, her first. Third on Madison. And they will reset the shot clock here eventually. There we go. 50 seconds to play first quarter, and a fresh shot clock for the Seahawks here. Need to inbound it now. And lob it up top of the key. Now pass left side, intercepted by the Bulldogs. Taken away by Gary. Gary coming in right side. Layup is up. No good. Brown with the rebound. Nicole put back. Just off the right side, but a foul. And Nicole Brown will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line and try to get some points for her here in this first quarter with 42 seconds to go. Madison leading 24-3. Another Seahawk turnover there. Free throw by Brown is up and good. So Nicole gets points. So far for Madison, 8 players have been in the game, and all 8 have scored here in this first quarter. 25-3, Bulldogs with the lead. Second, Nicole Brown free throw is up. Back of the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Canton and Halverson. Halverson, a hesitation. Now she looks to drive on Anderson, threw it into the corner, and it was knocked out of bounds by Morgan Anderson. And it stays here with Canton with 34 seconds to go in the first quarter, 28 on the shot clock. Canton looking to inbound. Teasen trying to trigger it, lobs it up top. Finds Halverson, pass left side into the hands of Vedos. They go inside, shot up from the right block is good by Lundstrom. And it stops another Bulldog run. Makes it 25-5 now. Bulldogs with the lead. Shot clock is off here at the end of the first quarter. Giles directing traffic on the wing. Goes for Theopolis, back off to Jesse, open for another try to 3, and she knocks it down. Second from downtown for Jesse Giles. That's the third triple made by the Bulldogs here in the first quarter. Canton comes into the front court. Pass stolen away by Brown. They've only got a few seconds. Pass goes ahead and saved before it goes out of bounds by Canton. The first quarter comes to an end. After one, it's Madison 28, Canton 5. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back in 1 minute on KJAM.
The latest technology and breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Pawbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Ready to go in the second quarter. Canton with the basketball with the Madison Bulldogs with the lead. 28-5 here in this ready to start the second quarter. Canton working it around the wing. They go right side. Now out to the right into the hands of Rock. Rock skips it left side for Peterson. Peterson down into the corner. 3-point shot is up and good by Lundstrom. Lundstrom with the 3, and it makes it a 20-point Madison lead now, 28-8. Bulldogs go inside Brown. Now back out top of the key, Theopolis to the elbow for Brown, or for Rude rather. Turnaround shot from 10 feet, just falls off the iron, no good, and the rebound hauled in by Rock for Canton. They come back into the front court. Peterson dribbles it around right side, trying to back in on Olivia. Works it back out for Rock. She'll fade away for a jump shot, no good. And Giles, rather, with the rebound. Throws it ahead. Theopolis streaking in, or a shot is up underneath, no good, but she got fouled. And Theopolis to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. 7th foul on Canton here in this first half. 20-point Madison lead, and Theopolis trying to make it 21. Can't on that. She missed on the front end from the GSN Insurance free throw line. First game of our doubleheader, boys game to follow here on AM 1390, and those of you watching online at amazingmadison.com, as Anna missed them both. And the rebound hauled in by Canton. Top of the key, Peterson works it around right side. Vetos with the basketball. Giles on her man-to-man. She drives in. Jesse poked it away. Ball's loose. And finally picked up down in the left corner by Peterson. He'll fire up a long three. No good. Fight for the offensive rebound. Hauled in by Olivia. Throws it ahead. Wide open. Theopolis. Right-handed lay-in is good for Anna off the Olivia Rude assist. First points of the quarter for Madison now as they trail, lead, 30-8. Outside Vetos. Vetos kicks it off into the corner. Now out near the circle for Lundstrom. Lundstrom, top of the key, Rock. Right side for Schroedermeyer into the game for the first time, and she's called for the travel. Paige Schroedermeyer, a 5'7" freshman, getting in here in the second quarter, but got a little bit too fast on that drive attempt. Bulldogs with their starting crew back out there again. Giles, Theopolis, Rude, Brown, and Gary. Anna holds with it, goes into the corner for Gary now. Goes inside, finds Theopolis, finds Rude, and she's fouled as she drove baseline and put up the shot. And 2 coming from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Olivia Rude. 6:12 to go here in the second quarter. We don't have complete final scores yet, but I can tell you that the state gymnastics meet, Jenny Giles with a second-place finish in the all-around today. Morgan Kwasniewski from Dual took the all-around title from Jenny in the individual. So a continued great weekend of state titles for Dual today. We'll have more coming up at halftime and then in between these two games as well in our Mustang Seeds postgame show before the boys' game gets going. Olivia able to hit 1 of 2 that time from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Now another three-point shot put up. Vetos this time. So only 4 made baskets for Canton here in this first half, but 3 of them from beyond the arc. Pass goes left side for Theopolis. Nice inside pass to Nicole then as she flashed through the paint. And Nicole from the left side hits on the layup off the assist from Theopolis. 33-11. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. Inside, cutter and floater inside is Lundstrom. She's got now 7 of the 13 here for the Canton Seahawks. And the Bulldogs lead 33-13. Inside for Brown. Brown in traffic, puts it up and gets it to go. 4 in the quarter, 5 in the game for Nicole Brown. 35-13. Madison with the lead. Right side, Peterson. Top of the key, now inside. Into the hands of Rock. Rock puts up the shot, no good. Brown with the rebound for Madison. Bounces it ahead to Rude. Olivia sees her opening, drives inside, got fouled. And 2 more shots coming up for Olivia Rude here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Nine points in the game for Olivia Rude and a timeout taken by Canton. 5 minutes to play second quarter, 35-13 Bulldogs. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Think about all things that go into a home. Work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
In the second quarter, with about 6 minutes to go, 35-13. The Madison girls with the lead here on Canton. First game of a doubleheader for you here on AM 1390, KJAM, and online at amazingmadison.com. Madison Lady Bulldogs with Olivia Rude to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Bulldogs jumped out to a 7-0 lead in the ball game. Free throw up by Rude and good. And then really just kept pulling away as that first quarter went on. Led 28-5 at the end of the first quarter. Rude hits both free throws and checks out. As into the game is Brianna Stewart here for Madison. 37-13 Bulldogs lead. We got 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Pass goes into the corner. Vedos for the three-point shot, no good. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Stewart for Madison. Runs the break. Doesn't see in numbers, so she spins it back out. And hands back to Anna Theopolis near that Seahawks logo at the top of the key. Off to Giles. And left wing for Stewart again. Brianna one dribble right, finds Kendra Layton. Down into the corner for Jesse. Sees the open three, takes it and makes it. Jesse Giles with her third from downtown. 11 points to lead the Bulldogs. And a 40-13 Madison lead. Left side, long two put up and good by Lundstrom. And she's been really the only offense for this Canton team here in the first half. Right side for Layton. Layton looked to go inside, but a little bit late on that look. She had Jesse momentarily. Stewart called for a double dribble as she lost that off her hip. And a turnover by Madison. 40-15, Madison Bulldogs leading here. 4:05 to go in the first half. Pass right side into the corner. Three-point shot up by Canton's Teason, no good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Layton for the Bulldogs. Kendra into the front court. Stops as she crosses the timeline. Now needs help. And ball is knocked out of her hands. She's got it again, and a timeout finally taken by Madison. 3:49 to play here in this second quarter. 40-15 Madison. Let's take another 30-second timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and boneless wings of several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldog basketball following the timeout. Inbounds pass is loose and stolen away by Canton. Long pass ahead now. Vedos. Stewart gets back, tries to deny and does, and Vedos dribbles it out of bounds. So Canton gives it right back to the Lady Bulldogs here. 40-15 Madison leading in the second quarter. First game of this doubleheader in Canton tonight. Seahawks changing up their defense a little bit. Looks like they've gone more man-to-man. Bulldogs go in Nicole. She stops, pulls up from about 10 feet, and buries it. 1 point in the first quarter for Nicole. She's put up 6 now here in the second, and it's 42-15. Madison with the lead. Bulldogs in a 1-2-2 zone. Pass top of the key, nearly intercepted. Driving inside is Halverson. Halverson stops from 15, floats it up, no good. Rebound to Gary. She'll give it away for Olivia, and she will slow the tempo here across the timeline. To the hands of Kendra Layton for the Bulldogs. Now out to Stewart. Stewart, right side. And the ball loose, picked up by Gary. Now out from the corner for Layton. Layton steps to her right. Now back to the left side. Comes baseline, floats it up. Great move, couldn't get the shot to go. Gary there for the rebound and the putback. Maddie Gary's first field goal of the game. She's got 4 points. Long pass ahead, too tall for Canton and out of bounds. 2:37 to play in the second quarter. 44-15, Madison with the lead. Substitutions for both teams, including Grace Nelson, who comes in to replace Brown here for the Bulldogs. And immediately that'll get Austin up off the bench for Canton. Sailor Austin, a 5'10 senior, checks in. Madison basketball, Layton, Stewart, Rude, Gary, and Nelson on the floor. Gary over to Stewart now. Goes behind the back. Comes to the left side. Nice touch down low. Reverse layup by Gary. No good. It was a great pass to find a cutting Gary. Maddie went for the reverse lay-in, couldn't get it to go, but got fouled. And Maddie Gary now to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2 more. Bulldogs have been to the line early and often here as Maddie misses on the front end. Bulldogs are 10 of now 16 from the free throw line. Second one up by Gary is good. So Maddie now with 5 points in the ball game, 45-15. Madison with the lead here in the second quarter, 2:19 to play. Pass right side, Thiessen. Down to the corner, Vedos. Vedos stops the wing, goes inside. 2-point shot from the free throw line, way too strong by Austin. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Nelson picks up her dribble and now fires it across the timeline to Layton. Layton down into the corner. Gary sees an opening, drives, and again got fouled. And again, Maddie Gary steps to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Coming up, our Bulldog halftime show. We will run down the first half stats here and update you what's been happening today in competition that has come to an end in the individual competition of the state gymnastics meet. Another sub for Madison, Victoria Olson, the 5'10 junior into the ball game as Root came out. Gary hits the free throw, so 3 in a row for her. She's got 5 of her 7 from the GSN Insurance free throw line with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Outside, ball stolen away. Picked off by Layton. Layton dribbles over to the right side, lost it off her foot, picked it back up, finds Nelson. Bulldogs stay with it here after the steal. Left side, open 3 for Olson, no good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 1:38 to play. Here in the second quarter, 47-15 Madison. Thiessen will bring it up here for the Seahawks. The Madison's into the 1-2-2 zone again. Pass comes top of the key into the hands of Thiessen. Right side for Vedos. Vedos maybe slid her foot as she came to the wing, but no call. She waits, lobs it up high, and controlled on the left side by Canton. Bossum now with the basketball off the wing, trying to direct traffic. Finds Vedos. Right side pass nearly taken away. Stepping inside the arc is Ass. Shot is up, no good. Grace Nelson with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And Grace will bring it up herself now. And she gets across the timeline, finds Stewart-Wald. Left side looking to go to Victoria Olson, who just threw her hands and out of bounds. Another sub in for Madison, as Lexi Roman will come in, replacing Maddie Gary. So Bulldogs going with 5 off the bench here. In Layton, Roman, Olson, Nelson, and Stewart-Wald. Leading in this final minute of the first half, 47-15. Dribbling out of a double team now and passing away. Here's Schroedermeyer. Right side for Vedos, well beyond the arc. She waits, steps up to the three-point line, fires it up, and connects. Second from downtown for Vedos. 47-18. Madison Lady Bulldogs leading here at Stewart-Wald. Across the timeline. Right side for Roman. Roman waits, looks for a backdoor cut from the Layton pass. Gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Madison. 26 seconds to play in the half. 23 on the shot clock here for the Bulldogs. And Victoria Olson will trigger the inbounds pass on the sideline. Olson looks in, finds Nelson. The ball's batted around, and by the time Grace tried to put a dribble on it, she was standing out of bounds, so turnover on the Bulldogs. 24 seconds to play here in this second quarter. 47-18, Madison with the lead. Seahawks bounce pass left side. Now outside, long 2 is up and banked in by Lundstrom. Makes it 47-21 with 10 seconds to go here, second quarter. Olson to the corner for Roman. Goes inside for Nelson. Nelson spins, turns around, and connects. Victoria Olson, or pardon me, that's Grace Nelson with the 2. And the first half comes to an end. After the first half of basketball, it's the Madison Lady Bulldogs 49 and the Canton Seahawks 21. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll have your Bulldog halftime show coming up next in 3 minutes on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Hunter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
Welcome back to our Bulldog Halftime Show on AM 1390 KJAM and online at AmazingMadison.com with the video stream tonight. Those of you joining us on the Madison Bulldog sports page with our live video stream of both games with a doubleheader here tonight. This afternoon, I guess. Madison Lady Bulldogs with a 49-21 lead over Canton here at halftime. And Canton made a little bit of a run to get it to this close in that second quarter after Madison had gone to a full bench lineup there for the last minute and a half or so of that first half. And Jada Lundstrom leading the charge for Canton. She had 11 of the 21 points here for Canton. Jada Lundstrom, most of that damage, 9 points coming in that second quarter. Madison jumped out to the first lead in this one. In fact, opened up a 7-0 lead. And then it was 21-3 before Canton scored again after the early three by Teason. 21-3 before Jada Lundstrom got a 2-point shot in that first quarter. It was 28-5, the Madison girls lead at the end of the first quarter, 49-21 here at halftime. Lundstrom, as we said, with 11, Vettos with 6, and Teason with 3 for Canton. For the Madison Bulldogs, all 5 starters have scored, 2 of them in double figures. Jessie Giles is at 3 from beyond the arc. She's got 11 points, tied for the game-high lead with Lundstrom and with Olivia Rood, who's got 11 points in this ball game as well. Nicole Brown and Maddie Gary each with 7 for the Bulldogs, and Anna Theopolis has 5 for the Madison Lady Bulldogs here at halftime. And the benches got into the action as well. Brianna Stewart, Kendra Layton, Morgan Anderson, and Grace Nelson, all with 2 points in the first half here for the Madison Bulldogs. Canton did not attempt a free throw in that first half. The Madison girls certainly did. Madison went 6 of 9 from the GSN Insurance free throw line just in the second quarter. And they were 7 of 9 in the first quarter from the GSN Insurance free throw line. So 15 of 18, if my math serves me right, for the Madison Lady Bulldogs. The state gymnastics meet individual competition has just gotten done here, so we don't know the entire final results. Don't have that complete list in yet. What I can tell you is Madison's Jenny Giles finished second in the all-around to Morgan Kwasniewski of Dual. So Dual ended the Bulldogs' run in the team competition, and Kwasniewski of Dual ended Giles' run of all-around state championships in the individual competition today. Lennox girls beat T-Area in girls basketball this afternoon, and the Lennox girls sophomore Madison Vloshchin scored her 1,000th career point in that game. She's been an outstanding player for several years already, just a sophomore still for the Lennox girls, and she picked up her 1,000th career point in the 77-30 Lennox win over T-Area today. Del Rapids boys with a win today. It took them a little while, but they beat St. Thomas More today. That after their overtime victory over Dakota Valley last night. Madison girls lead this one here, 49-21 at the end of the third quarter. First game of our doubleheader boys game coming up later. We'll take another 3-minute timeout. Third quarter action of this girls game next in 3 minutes on KJAM.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. Schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Pawbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in the game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
49-21. The Madison Lady Bulldogs start this third quarter with a 28-point lead. 49-21 here as we get third quarter action back underway. Bulldogs with the starting five back out on the floor. They go immediately inside for Olivia Root. Shot was no good, but Brown got an offensive rebound. Now back to Giles. Her shot, I think it got partially blocked there off the hands of Teason. And the rebound is hauled in by the Seahawks. Pass inside. Nice look, but the ball knocked away. Now back into the hands of the left side of Peterson. Her shot no good. Brown with the rebound. Outlets ahead Theopolis. Running the break with Giles. Giles comes in left side and lays it in. 13 in the ball game now for the Dakota State University bound guard Jesse Giles. 51-21 here. Madison has run the lead to 30 again. Pass outside. Three-point shot up and no good. I think it might have been tipped. And it goes out of bounds, I guess, last touch by the Seahawks. Vitos ran over and might have actually knocked that out of bounds. I think Giles maybe got a hand on the three. Madison basketball, 51-21, the lead here in this third quarter. Just 1 minute gone by. High post for Brown. Nicole waits. Sees nobody on her, so she takes the jump shot off the back of the iron from the free throw line. No good. And the rebound hauled in by Rock for Canton. They swing it left side. Three-point shot. Lundstrom is up and in. Jada Lundstrom now with 14 in the ball game. 51-24, and the long pass by Madison goes out of bounds. That lead had hit 30, so we're in a running clock here. Clock continues to roll, but a timeout taken by Madison will stop it now with 6:26 to go here in the third quarter. 51-24, Madison Bulldogs lead. And we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Back in 30 on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Canton basketball after the Madison timeout. 6:26 to play here in the third quarter, and the Madison Lady Bulldogs leading 51-24. Long pass from the left side of the lane to the right is tipped away by Gary and out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Canton Seahawks. Jada Lundstrom with 14 points will trigger the inbounds pass into Teason here. 14 of the 24 for Canton coming from Lundstrom. Vitos with the basketball. Right side for Teason now between the circles. Bounces it just inside the arc and then dribbling back out is Peterson. Peterson rifles a pass left side. 2-point shot up, no good. Off the hands of Rock, and the rebound to the Bulldogs, Rude. Giles with it will bring it across the timeline here for the Madison girls. Free throw line for Brown. Brown looking, fires down low, looking for Rude, but the ball through her hands and out of bounds. And a turnover on the Bulldogs. Clock continues to roll in, running the time here. 51-24, Madison Lady Bulldogs with the lead on Canton. Lundstrom, pass nearly taken away. They go inside and now back out. 3-point shot. Teason is up, no good. Rude with another rebound for Madison. Throws it ahead for Jesse. Giles into the front court for the Bulldogs. Crosses over left side, leaves it off for Gary. Gary picks up her dribble, waits, goes inside for Nicole. Nicole got tripped up. Passed it away as she was going down, but was able to get it out to Olivia just in case, but does pick up the foul call. And the foul goes on Rock, and that is going to be her fourth personal. So she is looking around, seeing if somebody's going to come get her. No, they're going to leave her out. Theopolis will trigger the inbounds here for the Bulldogs. Anna lobs it up high and finds Jesse Giles. Back over to Anna on the wing left side. Giles goes around a Rude screen. Gary to the top of the key, gets the basketball. Right side for Jesse. She waits now. Cutters flash through the paint. Wants to go inside. Nothing there. Back out and then back over to Jesse on the right wing. Jesse goes in, finds Nicole. Nicole amidst the double team puts up the shot. Got fouled. And 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line coming up for Nicole Brown. 7 in the game for Nicole. A couple of block shots in this ball game as well for the future Minnesota Moorhead Dragon. Free throw is up and in and out, no good. And substitutions now for Canton. As checking out of the game were Rock and Peterson. Halverson, one of the two that checked in there for the Seahawks. Brown, second attempt for the GSN Insurance free throw line, is up and no good. Rude, though, rebound, put back too strong. And the rebound brought in by Schroedermeyer for Canton. And she will bring it up herself across the timeline. Picked up by Giles. Pass left side, taken away. Picked off by Brown. Now ahead to Gary. Gary comes in the right side. Leaves it off last second for Theopolis, who gets the lay-in. Beautiful assist. Maddie Gary to Anna Theopolis. 53-24. Lady Bulldogs lead here in the third quarter. Left side, Vitos with it. Picks up her dribble. Pass nearly broken up by Giles, but she got it to the top of the key for Halverson. Back to Vitos. Wanting to drive. Now she spins. Dribbles it back out. Passes top of the key. Halverson. Right side for Schroedermeyer. Backs up with Jesse on her. Schroedermeyer crosses over. Steps in. Now outside Vitos with 9 to shoot. Vitos driving on Gary. Goes baseline. Puts up the shot and got fouled. Brown and Gary both there, and I think both of them fouled. Let's see who they call it on. I think it's going to be called on Nicole. And it is. That's her second foul. And that sends Vitos to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. First one is up and short. No good. Couple of threes in that second quarter for Vitos. She's got 6 points here in the game. Madison leads 53-24. First game of a doubleheader. Boys game to follow here on KJAM. Vitos' second shot rolls in. So she goes 1 of 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line. By the way, that's the first free throws attempted in the game by Canton. Wide open, Rude. As Madison wasn't really even a trap being applied that time by Canton, but the Bulldogs found a way still to run a break out of it. Vitos with the basketball. Passes top of the key, nearly stolen away. Left side, into the corner for a Halverson 3. Off the mark, no good. Rude high in the air, grabs the rebound. Ball got knocked away. She finds it, though, fires it down the floor to Theopolis, who was running in front of everybody, and laid it in for another 2. 57-25. Madison Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Left side, Schroedermeyer drives inside, kicks it off for Lundstrom. Her floater is up, no good. Schroedermeyer rebound, back over to Lundstrom again. Lundstrom from the free throw line. Goes down low for the 2-point shot up, no good by Austin. And the rebound, Olivia Rude here for the Bulldogs. Giles slows up at the top of the key, has it poked away and taken away by Halverson. She never saw her coming from behind. 2:19 to go here in this second quarter. 57-25. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. Vitos and Canton with the basketball. Picks up her dribble just inside the arc, tried to pass away, and again a kicked ball by Jesse. Subs coming in for Madison. Stewart and Layton in. Rude and Theopolis out here for the Bulldogs with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarters. Clock still running here with once you hit a 30-point lead in the second half, you run into a running clock. Vitos with the basketball, goes around a screen. Bounce pass right side into the hands of Teason. Down into the corner. Long 2-point shot is up and no good. And a foul inside. Going to be on Schroedermeyer. Layton was down there trying to get the rebound off the Miss Bentley shot. And it'll be Madison Bulldog basketball. Clock running now at 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. 57-25, Lady Bulldogs leading. Giles crosses the timeline for Madison, looks over to Coach Anderson to get the call. And goes left side for Stewart, trying to run down to the baseline. Stewart maybe missed the pass. Now she goes in, got caught up in the air, had to try to pass it. It was stolen away. She was looking for Brown, ahead for Vitos. Now back out behind her, 3-point shot. Teason, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound knocked around, controlled by Schroedermeyer. Now out for another 3 by Canton, no good. Stewart grabs the rebound this time. In a double team, she will dribble out of it. Brianna, one of the best ball handlers, coming off the bench for Madison. Brings it up into the front court, spins, stays with the dribble. Lobs it left side, Jesse. Sees an open, she drives, powers it up off the window, no good. And the rebound secured by Bentley for Canton. She'll bring it up herself to the free throw line. Now kicks it out left side. Teason in the corner with 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Clock continuing to run in the running clock here. 57-25, Madison leading. 25 seconds as they get ready to inbound. Inbounds goes in for Vitos. Comes across the timeline. Slid and no call. Bounce pass right side to Lundstrom. Lundstrom pass in the corner was tipped. She tries to get it back. It's tipped again by the Bulldogs. Still controlled by Canton. Down to the corner, Lundstrom. Long 2, no good. Long rebound comes out, controlled by Canton. Schroedermeyer with it. Left side, she gets it back, fires up a three just before the buzzer, and it gets fouled. The buzzer sounds, and it's going to be 3 shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Paige Schroedermeyer before this third quarter comes to an end. 57-25, Madison Bulldogs leading, but the freshman, Schroedermeyer, 5'7" guard, gets an opportunity to shoot 3. Foul was called on Kendra Layton, her third personal. Not sure what the delay is here. Why they're going to put 0.2 on the clock. And now Schroedermeyer will shoot. Free throw is up and short, no good. Interesting, if she doesn't make the third one with 0.2, she's going to have to rebound the basketball. There's nobody out there for Madison to try to do that. Everybody's standing on the sideline. Schroedermeyer missed on the first. Second from the GSN Insurance free throw line is up, and this one no good. Free throws all season on the Bulldog games brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. The freshman trying to get in the scorebook with a point here. Second from the GSN Insurance free throw line is up and in, and she does. But with 0.2, Madison, well, they're not going to make him inbound. It's a running clock, so it just runs out. And there you go, end of the third quarter. Madison 57, Canton 26. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. We might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Canton basketball as we start the fourth quarter here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Shot up inside, rolls off the iron, no good by Rock. And the rebound to the Madison Bulldogs, who lead at 57-26. First game with a doubleheader here in Canton. Layton with the basketball, left side, goes top of the key for Stewart. Now over to Theopolis. Giles and Brown on the bench here to start the quarter. Theopolis went inside, thought Rude was going to stay there. Rude swung around and tried to roll the other way, and the ball is thrown away. Pass goes left side, too tall and out of bounds through the hands of Vitos. And it'll go to the Bulldogs here. Madison up 49-21 at halftime. They've led by as many as 34 in this ball game. They lead 57-26 right now. Stewart with the basketball. Sees a little opening, drives, spins back around, and resets here for the Bulldogs. Layton between the circles with it. Kendra goes right side for Morgan Anderson. Down low for Rude. Rude was fouled on the entry pass. Teason, I believe, from behind, committing the foul. And the fourth on Canton here. Foul was actually on Lundstrom, pardon me, her second. Theopolis will trigger the inbounds on the baseline for the Bulldogs. Anna throws it up high, finds Stewart about 4 feet beyond the arc on the right side. She dribbles it back to the middle of the floor and finds Layton now off the wing. On the right side, guarded man-to-man by Teason. Anderson between the circles, left side. Posting up down low is Theopolis. Turns it around from 10 feet. Off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled in by Peterson for Canton. Lobs it up left side for Teason now. Teason in the front court. Bounces it for Vitos for a long two. In and out, no good. Morgan Anderson, the sophomore, has the rebound here for the Madison Bulldogs. Throws it ahead for Rude. Now back out top of the key. Anderson for three is no good. It just falls off. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Layton, her putback attempt no good. And the rebound finally pulled in by the Seahawks. Pass right side. Three-point shot is up and no good by Peterson. And a rebound to Layton for Madison. Under 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Bulldogs leading 57-26. Rude trying to post up. Stewart with the basketball. Goes right side for Layton. Over to Anderson, inside to Rude now from the block. Tries a little up and under move, got denied. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touched by Theopolis and Madison. And it'll be Canton basketball here, 57-26. Madison with the lead. Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up next for you. We'll run down not only the Madison Bulldogs wrap here this game, but also the state gymnastics meet as well. Ball inside, taken away by Morgan Anderson for the Bulldogs. She runs a break the other way. Morgan, the sophomore, puts it up and got fouled. Shot was eventually blocked by Peterson, but she fouled Morgan first, and so Anderson to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Anderson 2 points in the ball game, 0-1 from the line. Bulldogs will get 3 new players in. Gary and Giles check in here. Brown will wait for Anderson before she comes back in. Imagine we'll get a couple more minutes of the Bulldog starters here before Madison sits them all for the rest of the game with just under 5 minutes to go. Free throw is up by Anderson and no good. Morgan's gone 0-2 here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Second Anderson free throw up and rolls around and drops in. And she'll check out, be replaced by Nicole here. The Bulldogs will fire for a little bit with all 5 starters on the floor. 4:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. And a 58-26 Madison lead. Lundstrom with the basketball. Nearly poked away. She gets it out now for a long 2-point shot up by Halverson. No good. Another offensive rebound by Canton. Pass to Vitos between the circles. Dribbles around to the left. Bulldogs in the 1-2-2 zone. 3-point shot up, no good. Offensive rebound through the hands of Vitos. No, they'll say touched by Rude. And it'll stay here with the Canton Seahawks. Clock still running in this fourth quarter. Schroedermeyer works it around the right side for Rock. Now down into the corner for Halverson. Halverson tried to pass the middle, stolen away by Theopolis. She'll give it up to Jesse. Jesse, blind coming in from behind. She was blindside again. Lundstrom took it away from her. Second time Jesse's had a turnover like that in this half. Schroedermeyer leaves it off behind for Rock. Ball tipped. It's loose and picked up by Rude. Rude throws it ahead. Tracks it down. Comes in right side. Puts it up no good. Lots of contact, and we're not seeing a lot of whistles here as the officials just kind of letting them play a little bit in this fourth quarter. Left side for Vitos. Guarded by Theopolis. Stops and passes away left side. Into the hands of Lundstrom. Lundstrom goes inside Vitos. Now outside for Rock. Long 2. Just inside the arc. No good. Rebound is controlled by Canton. Vitos. Right side for Rock again. Left side for Schroedermeyer. Goes down low. Turnaround shot inside. No good. Off the mark by Lundstrom. The Bulldogs have the rebound. Giles sees a streaking Theopolis. Fires an on-target pass, and Anna lays it in for 2. 2 more for Anna Theopolis. She's in double digits. 60-26. Lady Bulldogs with the lead here in a timeout. Taken by Canton. 3:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. 60-26. Bulldogs with the lead. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout on KJAM.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Protect your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
We've got about 3 minutes to go here in our ball game. Madison girls lead 60-26 and a fresh 5 on the court for both teams here. Bulldogs go with Layton, Olson, Roman on the floor along with Anderson and Nelson. Leading 60-26 here. Schroedermeyer with the basketball. Drives, throws it down into the corner for Ask. Ask almost lost it, got it back. Schroedermeyer. Left side drive by Austin, cut off by Nelson, so she kicks it back out. Schroedermeyer drives, and she got fouled. Third foul on Madison with 2:30 and counting here in this fourth quarter. And coming over will be Madison Fossum to inbound for the Seahawks. Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up, and then we'll start getting ready for the boys' game with a doubleheader here in Canton tonight. Stepping into a three-point shot, and off the iron, no good, was Bentley. Rebound hauled in by Grace Nelson. She lost her footing, picked up by Anderson. She passes ahead, ball's loose, and Grace is going to pick it up. And Nelson will bring it up into the front court, leave it off for Lexi Roman. Roman, a 5'4" sophomore, I believe her first varsity action of the year here for the Bulldogs. Has the basketball right wing. Goes back into the hands of Layton. Layton bounce pass down low, looking for Roman. Threw her hands out of bounds. And it'll be Canton basketball as they bring Halverson back in here for the Seahawks with 1:40 to go in our ball game. 60-26 Madison. They've held Canton to just 5 points here in the second half. Ball goes right side into the hands of Bentley. Bentley out behind her, driving in. Shot is up off the window and good for Halverson. Halverson's first points and the first points of the fourth quarter for Canton. Granted, running clock's got a little bit to do with that low scoring. Anderson now between the circles for Roman, left side for Olsen. Goes over to the corner towards Layton. She'll dribble it back out to the wing here with 1:10 to play in the game. Morgan Anderson, the sophomore, finds Victoria Olsen again. She goes inside for Morgan. Morgan in traffic, lost a handle of the basketball, and it's taken away by Schroedermeyer for Canton. Schroedermeyer, pass left side through the hands of Ask, down into the corner. We're going to get a blocking foul on Victoria Olsen. Stewart will come into the game to replace Layton here, but we're winding down the fourth quarter in the running clock, so 42 seconds, I should say, and still counting here as the Seahawks will inbound. They bounce it in for Bentley. Bentley back out behind her. Schroedermeyer with 30 to play. Left side, and here comes a drive from Ask. Ask runs into Nelson, kicks it back out for a two-point shot by Halverson, who's got two in a row. And a 30-point Madison lead, 60-30. Top of the key, Brianna Stewart with 15 seconds, goes out for Anderson, lobs inside, looks for Nelson. Grace corrals it, not in position, though. She kicks it back out. Anderson in the paint, kicks it out. Lexi Roman, straight on three, is no good. Ball tipped out. Stewart with it. Stewart with three, puts up a shot, and that'll do it. As this ball game comes to an end. Your final score, Madison 60 and Canton 30. The Bulldogs back to 500 now at 9-9. Canton falls to 1-17 on the season. We're going to wrap this one up and talk some gymnastics when the Mustang Seed postgame show comes up in 3 minutes here on AM 1390 KJAM.
Mustang Seed, your leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds 605-256-6529 or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Pawbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent Wing Wednesdays and both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Back here on AM 1390 KJM, welcome into the Mustang Seeds postgame show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. Your final score here in the girls' game of this doubleheader, it's Madison 60 and Canton 30. Madison Bulldogs jumped down to the early lead. 28-5 was the score after the first quarter here today. Bulldogs led 49-21 at halftime. We played basically the entire second half in a running clock, so has a lot to contribute for the low scores by both teams. Madison put up just 11 points in the second half. Canton put up just 9 points in that second half, but it flew by pretty quickly here, which is all right because it's senior night here for the Canton boys. So, hey, we're going to get started with things relatively on time, even with the senior night. So that worked out pretty well here. While they're going through this, let's take a look at your stats here in this ball game. Leading scorer in the game was Jada Lundstrom, 14 points in the game to lead the way for Canton. She had 14 of the 30 for the Seahawks. Pedos was 7, 4 for Emma Halverson off the bench, 3 for Madison Teason, and 1 for Paige Schroedermeyer for the Seahawks in the ball game today as Canton fell to 1-17. For the Madison Bulldogs, Olivia Root and Jesse Giles, each with 13 points in the ball game. They were joined in double figures by Anna Theophilus, who had 11. Maddie Gary and Nicole Brown, each with 7 tonight. Morgan Anderson had 3 off the bench, while Grace Nelson, Kendra Layton, and Brianna Stewart each had 2 for the Madison girls, as Madison, with the win, improves to 9-9 here on the season. Madison girls have just a couple of games left. They will host Del Rapids on Thursday night. Big game for Madison with the Quarriers. And then travel down to Dakota Valley to take on the Panthers coming up on Friday. That's part of a girls and boys doubleheader. We'll have both games on AM 1390. And we hope to have video streams of both games for you as well. But Dakota Valley, a notoriously tough place to broadcast out of. So we'll see what we can hook up there, and hopefully we'll get something for you for that Dakota Valley doubleheader online here at AmazingMadison.com. But the Madison girls now, their second 3-game winning streak of the season. Wins over Redfield, Doland, Millbank, and now here tonight against the Canton Seahawks. So congratulations to the Madison girls on the victory. Boys are up next. Madison boys and Canton coming up here. But first on this Mustang Seeds postgame show, we're going to keep things going for a moment. Let's take a quick 1 minute, or excuse me, a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back in 2 minutes, we're going to talk about the gymnastics team. The Class A individual competition has wrapped up in Watertown. We'll run down some of what we know from Watertown coming up for you after a 2-minute timeout on KJAM.
Would like to wish the Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJM and the Mustang Seeds post-game show. Madison girls with a 60-30 win over Canton here this afternoon. The boys are warming up right now. The state gymnastics meet has wrapped up. The Madison girls finished second individually, second as a team yesterday. Individual results. Don't know all the exact scores, but here's what I can tell you. In the vault, Madison's Jenny Giles finished in third place in the vault, and I believe Shania Schwabach fourth for the Bulldogs in the vault. Jenny second in the bars today. She did pick up one title individually today to move her into a tie for the most titles all time in Madison school history. She picked up first place in the beam today. First place finish in the beam for Jenny Giles. Schwabach was sixth in that. On the floor exercise, Giles was second there to Morgan Kwasniewski of Dual, who picked up the all-around win as well. Kwasniewski with the all-around over Jenny, who was second. Shania Schwabach fifth individually in the all-around for the Madison Bulldogs gymnastics team. So, again, one individual title and I think 3 or 4 second-place finishes for Jenny Giles today at the individual day of competition at the state gymnastics meet. We will get, once all the scores and everything becomes general public knowledge, we'll get those on for you on the Great Western Bank winter sports page at amazingmadison.com. So you can go check those out. Hope to have those up later here this afternoon or this evening. That updates throughout gymnastics and wrestling on the Great Western Bank Winter State Sports page, also brought to you in part by the Madison Booster Club, Gold Medal Gymnastics, Madison Physical Therapy, Schwabach Construction, Farmers Ag Center, One Stop, Christensen Complete Water, and WS Construction. We'll have complete results again online for you on that Great Western Bank Winter State Sports page here later today, so you can check it out tonight or over the rest of the weekend at amazingmadison.com. Madison girls again with the win, 60-30. Now we turn our attention to the Madison boys. Madison coming in. They haven't played in a while. It's been a week off for the Madison boys. Haven't had a ball game since Saturday's big 3-point win at the Pentagon over Western Christian in Hall, Iowa. Western Christian has only lost 2 games this season. They've lost them in the last week. They lost by 3 to the Madison boys, and they lost in a very similar fashion by 3 points, just in terms of how the final minute or so played out. A very similar loss to Sioux Falls Christian. Christian played them on Thursday night and came away with the win. So Sioux Falls Christian remains unbeaten and will likely head into the postseason unbeaten. That was the last real test left on the schedule for the Chargers. For the Madison boys, they've got this ball game here tonight. Then they travel to Vermilion on Monday. They'll have to face A.J. Plitzwide in Vermilion. And A.J. just keeps going for 40, it seems like, every single night that you look at a score on Twitter or something, and he went off for 40 points on somebody. Bulldogs will have to contend with that on Monday. Then Friday, they travel with the girls to Dakota Valley to take on the Panthers in a doubleheader. And then they'll wrap up their season at home against Millbank the week after that. So that's the rest of the schedule here for this Madison boys team, who come into this ball game at 15-1. The home loss to Sioux Falls Christian, the only loss of the season for the Madison boys. There's been some close calls in there. Certainly the Western Christian game and that overtime game against Chamberlain come to mind as the 2 closest games for Madison, but they were able to come away with wins in each of those games. And now we'll try to continue their play to try to get that number 1 seed over Sioux Valley in the Region 2A playoffs. Madison, either way, whether you're the 1 or the 2 seed in the Region 2A playoffs, they'll get a first-round bye, which means they won't get a home game, which means the final home game of the year for Madison is going to be that end-of-the-season game against Millbank. That'll be the only home game remaining for Madison. They'll play the region semis on the road, and then if they win that, they're on to the Sweet 16 at a neutral court. And should they win that matchup, the Bulldogs would head to the state Class A tournament, which is at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center, the Barnett Arena in Rapid City. Madison boys ready to take on Canton. We'll take another 3-minute timeout. We'll get to the starting lineups next in 3 minutes as we've moved into the Farmers Egg Center pregame show of the boys game. Back in 3 here on KJAM.
The latest technology for breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives. To schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System, call us at 605-256-6551.
Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Pawbush, and I have slashed prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's Men's and Women's Apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Back here on AM 1390 KJAM as our second Farmers Ag Center pregame show of the day wraps up. Madison boys ready to go here against the Seahawks of Canton. Madison 15-1 on the season. Canton coach Paul Anderson's team stands at 6-9. Let's take a look at the starters here. We'll start with the home team, the Canton Seahawks. Starting at the guards, Caden Verley, he's a 5'10 sophomore guard, wears number 1 for Canton. Also at a guard is Matthew Tasso, a 6-foot senior, number 10. The forwards, Isaac Dietzenbach, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2. And Evan Schroedermeyer, a 6-foot senior, number 20. The center is Christian Beechler. He's a 6'6 senior, number 31 for Canton. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting at the guards here tonight, you've got Josh Giles, 5'10 senior, number 3, and Nick Comas, a 6-foot junior, number 5. The forwards, Jackson Yankee, 6'3 senior, number 2, and Jaden Yankee, 6'3 senior, number 4. And the center in the middle for the Madison Bulldogs is Aaron Fegan, a 6'7 senior, number 22. Of course, Jaden and Jackson made news earlier this week when they announced the night before National Signing Day where they were going to be headed to college. Announced they'll be playing football for the SDSU Jackrabbits. So both Jaden and Jackson headed to Brookings, along with Aaron Fegan, of course, who is a Jackrabbit recruit for the basketball team. Josh Giles, quarterback, headed to Dakota State University here. So 4 members of this starting 5, all 4 seniors, committed to continue their academic and athletic careers at nearby colleges. Ready to go here in Canton. Canton again 6-9 in the season. Madison Bulldogs 15-1. Madison has won the last 4 matchups, all 4 matchups since Madison and Canton became members of the Dakota 12 Conference have been won by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in their road black uniforms. Canton in the home white. Seahawks across the front for Canton. Beechler, a 6'6 senior, ready to jump it up against Aaron Fegan here. Fegan flanked forward and behind by Jackson and Jaden. We are ready to go in Canton. The tip is up and controlled by the Bulldogs. Into the hands of Jackson now to Jaden Yankee on the right side. They go down low for Fegan, baseline, reverses it back out. Top of the key, Jackson again. He finds Giles to reset. Fegan comes down beyond the arc. They go corner left side. Nick Comas, first touch of the basketball. Fegan now swings it over right side for Jackson. Top of the key for Jaden. Takes one dribble to set himself. Fires the 3. It rolls around and then falls out no good. And the rebound to Verley for Canton. He runs it across the timeline and slows down. Picked up man-to-man by Nick Comas now. So he runs left side and hands it off to Tasso. Tasso on the handoff. Schroedermeyer comes in into the elbow left side. Got cut off. Pass down low. Knocked around and loose. Still loose. And going to be picked up by Jackson here for the Bulldogs. Goes behind the back to stay with the basketball. Hesitates. Drives inside. Leaves it off beautifully for Jaden on the right side. And Jaden lays it in. 4-2 in the first points of the ball game here to the Bulldogs. 2-0 score. 1 minute gone by in the first quarter. Handoff, top of the key. Verley going to fire the 3, and he knocks it down. And a 1-point lead for the Seahawks. 3-2 off the Verley 3. Nice handoff there by Beechler, and they just screened him top of the key. Fegan tries to answer with the triple, and he does. Aaron Fegan from downtown. And a 2-point Madison lead again at 5-3. Crossing over with the basketball was Beechler. Fegan nearly posted away. Now he'll give it up. Come to set a screen for Verley. They trap him in the corner. He passes it back out. Beechler's going to fire the three. He connects from downtown. So back to back we go. 3-pointers on each side here. And a 1-point lead again for Canton. 6-5 here first quarter. Right side, Jaden with it. On the wing, he backs out. Fires over to Giles. Canton goes man-to-man. Jaden now into the corner for Jackson. Fides it down low for Comas. Comas, good look inside for Fegan. Fegan looked to turn from the block back to the middle. And he ran into Schroedermeyer, who'll get called for the foul. Evan Schroedermeyer with the foul, his first. Bulldog basketball with 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. Fegan will trigger the inbounds for the Bulldogs. Fegan lobs it up into the corner for Jackson. Jackson one dribble, top of the key, Jaden. Jaden outside. Coma's looking for a three, but they're going to get Jaden for a charge before Comas could attempt a shot. So foul on Jaden is his first personal first on the Bulldogs. And it'll be Canton basketball off the turnover. 5:54 to go here in the first quarter. 1-point Canton lead, 6-5. Between the circles, long three fired up by Tasso. It's no good. And Jackson with a rebound for Madison. With tempo, he comes across the timeline. Drives in on three defenders. Kicks it outside. Comas pulls up for a long two, and he knocks it down. Nick Comas, his first two of the ball game. And back to a 1-point Madison lead, 7-6 here early going to this ball game. Burley drives in, gave it up to Beechler, and then gets it back. Still with Comas on him as he fights through a screen. Knocked it away momentarily. Now for Beechler. Fegan a little late to get back to him. Off his feet. Beechler pulls up for the 15-footer. No good. Sniping in and grabbing the ball is Tasso for an offensive rebound to keep it alive here for Canton. Handoff comes to Tasso. Tasso kicks it back out. Verley now. Verley wants a screen. Comas stays right with him. He pulls up for the free throw line jump shot. No good. Fegan goes into the air, grabs the rebound, throws it ahead. Jackson. Jackson in the lane. Leaves it off for Jaden. Jaden lays it up. It bounces around and falls in. Jaden with 4 in the ball game now in a 9-6 Bulldog lead. Verley with the basketball. Right side into the hands of Tasso again. Tasso waits with it. Back to Verley. Now left side for Dietzenbach. Swings across court past the Tasso. Drives in, floats it up over Fegan and connects. Tasso with his first two. 1-point Madison lead here at 9-8. Jaden. A little penetration. Now he dribbles back out. Top of the key for Jackson. Back to Jaden on the right wing. A jab step. He finds Fegan. Left side for Jackson. Giles posting up. Jackson drives. Kicks it back out for Josh. Top of the key for Fegan. Right back to Giles. He'll fire up the three, and he got it. Josh Giles hit some big shots, and they're stealing the inbounds. Put up the shot by Jackson. Count the basket and one. Jackson stole the inbounds. Put it up. Waited for the contact to come from Schroedermeyer. And then put it in. First two of the game for Jackson Yankee. And a chance for one more now from the GSN Insurance free throw line for the Bulldogs senior. 14-8. Madison with the lead halfway through the first quarter here. Jackson to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison, where no account is too big or too small. We like them all. Free throw was no good, but Aaron is there to clean it up. And he lays it in. He gets 2 points instead of the Jackson one. And it's a 16-8 Madison lead. Ball goes into the corner. Tasso lost a handle, gets it back. Drives into the paint. Shot rejected by Giles. And the rebound at Jaden. Throws it ahead, Comas. Comas comes in left side. And the ball blocked away by Beechler. Right into the hands of Jaden. Jaden dribbles off into the corner. Passes top of the key. Back to Fegan here as Madison will reset. Right side, Nick Comas. Top of the key for Giles. Wants to try another three. And he got another one. 2 in a row from downtown for Josh Giles. And the lead is 11 now for the Bulldogs at 19-8. Brown will come in on the next substitution here for Madison. Dietzenbach with it on the right side. Goes back to Verhey now at center court. High pass for Beechler. Beechler waits. Pulls up. Long three just inside the arc. No good. Giles goes into the air and took it away from Jaden on the rebound. How about that? Jaden's got it now. He brings it up. Waits. Drives inside. Floats it up off the window and connects. 6 in the quarter for Jaden Yankee. He and Josh each have 6 and a timeout taken by Canton. 3 minutes to go here first quarter. Madison 21, Canton 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Canton basketball after the timeout. Madison Bulldogs leading the Seahawks 21-8 here, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Doyle Brown in the ball game for Madison replaced Josh Giles. Canton basketball, Tasso. They go down into the corner right side, driving in Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer in traffic, got hammered. You got Jackson in the air, and Jackson landed right on top of him. But they're going to say travel, no foul. So he traveled as he came to the baseline. And I think, Canton fans just realizing it. I think Bulldog fans just realizing what the call was. But they say he traveled as he went baseline. So the whistle had blown for a turnover by the time Jackson landed on top of him. So the play was over, so there's no foul. That's the official explanation. Right side, Tyler Tappy into the game as well. Goes down low for Brown. Brown leaves a great pass off to Jackson Yankee. That's good patience by Doyle that time. The double team came. He just waited till he could see a Bulldog cut to the basket. He found Jackson for the easy two. Verley out left side. He kicks it away for Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer back to Verley, and he stepped out of bounds right on the sideline. Tappy trapped him that time. And a turnover gives the ball back to the Bulldogs here. 23-8, Madison with the lead. Jaden on the floor along with Tappy, Brown, Fegan, and Giles. Comas and Jaden are on the bench. Inside Fegan. Fegan drives to the base, to the left side of the basket, I should say. Shot was short. And the rebound to Beachfront. I think Fegan had a thought in his mind he might try to throw that down. Instead, he left the layup short. Drive inside by Tasso. Tasso back down into the corner left side. Schroedermeyer dribbles through traffic. Now Doyle comes back out on him. Top of the key, Verley. Tappy on him. Verley comes to the block. Leans it in and scores. Caden Verley with 5. 13-point Madison lead. 23-10. Here in the first quarter, left side, Giles goes down low for Aaron. Aaron waits. Double team comes late. He'll pass out of it to Jaden. Jackson, rather, steps back. Now inside for Doyle. Oh, Doyle had an easy look at a shot. He gave it up instead. Tappy forces it up. No good. Brown with the rebound. Kicks it out. Giles, another 3 from Josh is good. 3 from downtown for Josh Giles. 26-10. Bulldogs with the lead. Minute 15 to go, first quarter. Tasso takes the handoff, goes left side. Gives it away now into the hands of Schroedermeyer. Nearly taken away by Jackson. Scoop shot in the paint, off the window. Good by Schroedermeyer. 26-12 now. Madison with the lead. 1 minute to play. Right side it goes for Giles. Josh takes a dribble. Passes out to Aaron Fegan. Fegan trying to go inside to Tappy. Instead finds Jackson. Jackson driving baseline. Passes inside. It's tipped away into the hands of Josh. He'll fire the 3. Looking for 4, and he got it. 4 for 4 from downtown for Josh Giles in the first quarter. 29-12, Bulldogs lead. 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Verley pulls up for the long 2. Shot no good. Jackson skies and grabs the rebound and now runs. Weaves his way through traffic. Comes inside. Leaves it down low for Doyle, and a charge called on Jackson as he knocked a man to the ground. Setting up to take the charge was Schroedermeyer. Second charge of the Bulldogs. 1 for Jackson, 1 for Jaden. Those are the only 2 fouls on Madison. Jaden comes back in. Also, Caleb Riley, who played great in the game Saturday at the Pentagon against Western Christian, he's back into the game, and Jared Lurz in as well. So Jaden stays on the floor here for the Bulldogs, the only starter on the floor with Tappy, Lurz, Brown, and Riley. Verley into the front court. Tappy picks him up, leaves it off for Tasso now. Shot clock is off here with 15 seconds to go, first quarter. Right side into the hands of Schroedermeyer. Down low, Beachler. Waits with it with Jaden on him. Beachler in the quarter with 7 seconds. Out now, driving inside. Dietendorf taken away by Riley. Riley feeds it ahead for Doyle. Passes a little bit too long. Brown saved it from out of bounds. Nobody will get a shot in the first quarter. It comes to end. After 1 quarter, Madison boys 29, Canton 12. We'll be back in 1 minute. Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Ready to start the second quarter here as we come back to the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. The Madison Bulldogs lead Canton 29-12. Ready to start the third quarter of play on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Bulldogs with Tyler Tappy, Caleb Riley, Doyle Brown, Jared Lurs, and Jaden Yankee on the floor to start the second quarter. Dietzenbach, that's Verley with the basketball for Canton. Goes inside for Beechler. Beechler driving in on Jaden, puts it up off the window, shot no good, followed it, couldn't get it to go down, and Tappy with the rebound for the Bulldogs. 29-12 Madison lead as Jaden fires it left side for Lurs. Into the corner for Doyle, open for a left corner three, he got it. Doyle knocks it down from downtown. Bulldogs have 6 3-pointers in this ball game already. We have less than a minute gone by in the second quarter, and the ball knocked out of bounds, last off the hands of Schroedermeyer. And it's Madison ball. Brown with the first points off the bench. The first 29 all scored by the starting 5 for the Bulldogs. Left side, Tappy with it. Goes into the post for Brown. Brown kicks it outside. Jaden wants to try a three, and he can't find the range. It's off the side of the iron. No good. Picked up by Schroedermeyer. Runs it to the middle of the court. Fires it left side. Burley. Transition three is good. Caden Burley is second from downtown. He's got 7 points in the game to lead the way for Canton, 32-15. Madison with the lead. Right side, Brown with it. Caleb Riley posting up. Now they go into him. Spins his way into a double team. Puts it up off the window. No good. And the rebound secured by Tasso. And then Tasso dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. And it stays here with Canton. Fegan coming back in along with Comas. Tappy and Brown to the bench for the Bulldogs. 6:49 to play here in this first half. 32-15 Madison leads. Jaden looks to inbounds, finds Lurs left side for Fegan. Back over to Lurs on the right side. He waits with it for Riley. Outside for Fegan, left side Comas. Comas steps to the elbow, jump shot is up, no good. Rebound, Riley fighting for it, and Caleb forced the jump ball. It's going to stay here with Madison. He was so good at getting those offensive rebounds on Saturday and grabs one here, essentially, getting the Bulldogs the basketball. Fegan will inbound on the baseline. Bounce pass inside for Giles, or pardon me, that's Jaden, and Jaden fouled before he could get a shot up. I think. No, it's going to be 2 shots for Jaden Yankee. 6 points in the ball game for Jaden, and looking for more here for the GSN Insurance free throw line. Foul was called on Tasso, his first personal, team's third. Jaden waits for the basketball. Now he's got it and ready to shoot. First one is up and in and out, no good. Bulldog basketball tonight brought to you in part by the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Second Jaden Yankee free throw is good. He's got 7 points in the ball game, and it's 33-15 Madison. Quickly into the front court. Beechler with the basketball, looking to go one-on-one on Fegan. He lost it. Lurs picks it up. Lurs bounce pass ahead. Caleb Riley left side, puts it up. No, Fegan taps it in. Another 2 for Aaron. He forced the steal. He finishes the break. 35-15 Bulldogs by 20. Right side, Schroedermeyer skips a pass way over to the left. Tasso for the 3. No good. He missed it short. Comas with the rebound for Madison. Nick runs the break. Nick's into traffic. Lost a handle going up. Beechler takes it away. Then Comas poked it from behind and took it back. Hands it off to Jaden Yonke. Inside Fegan. Fegan wants to step through. Nothing there. Goes back out. Jaden straight on three is in and out. No good. And Tasso has the rebound for Canton, fouled by Comas as he came near the half-court line. Giles coming back in along with Jackson Yonke here for the Bulldogs as Caleb Riley and Jared Lurs check out. 5:44 to go, second quarter, 35-15 Bulldogs with the lead here on Canton. It was back and forth for about the first 3 minutes or so that first quarter before the Bulldogs opened up the lead thanks to 12 first-quarter points from Giles. Lean inside by Verley is good. 10 in the ball game for him, 10 of the 17 for Canton. Jaden left side for Giles. Giles skips it down low for Jackson. Jackson from the baseline puts it up a little bit too short, but he got his own rebound. Put back, no. And Tasso gets another look at the rebound this time. Tasso sprints ahead, leaves it off Burley. Transition three, no good. Follows his shot, got his own rebound. Steps through traffic, puts it up, and was fouled from behind by Jaden. And it'll be two shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Caden Burley here for the Canton Seahawks. 35-17. Madison boys with the lead. Girls picked up the win here earlier tonight. 60-30 was the final score in that one. Verley misses on the front end. 10 points in the ball game for Caden Verley. Looking for one more here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. His free throw is up and good. Knocks it down and substitution in. Lance Teason checks in for Canton. He'll replace Schroedermeyer. Bulldogs had the starters out there, Jaden and Jackson, along with Giles, Comas, and Fegan. Full court pressure, and Jaden beats it himself. Drives inside, leaves it off for Comas. Comas, free throw line, out top of the key for Jackson. Bulldogs will reset. Out for Giles, tries another three. Heat check three, no good. And the rebound picked up by Dietzenbach for Canton. Tasso with it. Top of the key, Verley. Verley looking to go one-on-one. Drives around Comas left side. Got fouled on his way in by Fegan. And it'll be two shots again for Verley from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Fegan came with a help defense that time, but Verley was able to drive around Comas to kind of break things down. Free throw by Verley is up and good. 12 points in the game for Caden Verley. 4:50 to play here in the second quarter. 35-19. Bulldogs with the lead. Second free throw good as well. Beechler comes back in for Canton as Renly checks out. Full court pressure again on the inbounds. Bulldogs just lob it up to Jackson. He runs it up, wants to wrap or pass around to Fegan. It's taken away by Beechler. Now ahead to Verley. Verley leaves the pass right side. Giles picks it off this time. Throws it ahead for Fegan. Fegan waits as he comes into the paint. Kicks it out behind him for Jaden. Jaden nearly walked. Pulls up from just inside the three-point line. Shot no good. Rebound is loose, still loose, and Jaden will pick it up. Jaden feeds top of the key for Giles. Bounce pass. Left side. Jackson for a three. He got it. Jackson with the three. Timeout Canton. 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. 38-20 Bulldogs lead. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout on KJAM.
Under Williams Insurance in Madison, I'd like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Hunter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Hunter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Hunter Williams Insurance, your number one Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
4 3:17 to play, second quarter. It's the Madison Bulldogs leading by 18, 38-20 on top of Canton here on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. Canton with the basketball. Beechler will fire up a three, well long. And the rebound hauled in by Canton, and then a pass thrown away. Broken up by Giles, feeds it ahead for Jackson. Jackson goes up and lays it up and in. And another timeout taken by the Seahawks. Jackson thought about throwing that down with two hands, got up in the air, realized he wasn't going to make it, and went with the finger roll instead. 3:53 to play here in the third quarter. It's Madison by 20 here, 40-20 on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk a little bit more about that girls' win. And perhaps if we've got time, run down the gymnastics results one more time for the state gymnastics meet. One individual title today for Madison's Jessie Giles. She finishes second in the all-around today. Canton had called a timeout, turned it over, and then off the fast break calls another one. 3 timeouts left here for Canton, 4 for the Bulldogs. 3:53 to play here, second quarter. Madison by 20. Canton with the basketball. Verley will bring it up for the Seahawks. Waits as he sees a little trap coming. Goes at Tasso. Nobody on him. He'll fire the three. Cannot connect. Giles secures the rebound for Madison. Josh throws it ahead for Aaron. Aaron waits as he gets inside of the arc. Feeds to Josh, top of the key. Steps into a three. No good. Comas rebound. Put back with the right hand. Falls out. No. Jaden with the rebound. Jaden turns it around from about 5 feet out and connects. Bulldogs got 3 looks at it, and Jaden finally put it down. 9 in the game for Jaden Yankee. 42-20. Bulldogs with the lead. They come with the trap, top of the key. Verley passes out for Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach goes left side. Tasso, three, good. Matthew Tasso with the three. Now a long pass ahead for Fegan for the Bulldogs. Into the corner, Giles. Back to Fegan. Aaron steps to the free throw line. Back behind him to Jaden. Jaden into the paint. Into the corner. Comas, a long two is no good. Giles with an offensive rebound for Madison. Gives it away to Jackson now. The Bulldogs will reset here. Left side, Comas feeds inside, and the ball swatted away. He was looking for Fegan. Help defense. Lance Thiessen came in and swatted it out of bounds. Tyler Tappy, Doyle Brown coming in for the Bulldogs as Jaden and Comas go to the bench. Schroedermeyer back in, replacing Lance Thiessen for Canton with 2:47 to go in the second quarter. 42-23, Bulldogs lead. Giles will inbound on the baseline. Goes up to the top of the key for Fegan. Right side for Tappy. Into the corner. Giles, catch and fire. Three is short. And the rebound to the Seahawks, Verley. Verley driving. Pulls up. Transition three. No good. And Tappy secures the rebound for Madison. Throws it ahead to Jackson now as he comes into the front court. Nobody on him. He drives inside. Right at the rim. He finger rolls it in. Boy, nobody wanted to pick up Jackson that time, and you can't let him get that much speed coming inside. He lays it in for his double-figure points now. Outside, Tasso for another three. It's no good. Rebound inside by Schroedermeyer, and a putback over the top of Fegan is good. 44-25. Madison leading here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tyler Tappy with the basketball between the circles. Feeds right side Jackson for a long three. Got it. Jackson Yankee with the three. His second here of the second quarter. Jackson's got 10 points in the quarter, 14 in the game, 47-25 Bulldogs. Verley goes inside, got fouled. And it'll be Canton basketball on the baseline. They say it was before a shot attempt. Landon Renley coming back in. He's a 5'10", I should say, senior, checking back in here for Canton. Schroedermeyer will trigger the inbounds on the baseline with 1:43 of play in the first half. Throws it into the corner, finds Verley. Verley fakes in the three, goes back left side, fires it up, missed it short. Fegan with the rebound for Madison. Long pass ahead, finds Jaden coming in for the two-handed slam. Jaden Yankee in the double figures with 11 now. Jordan Jackson and Giles, 49-25. Bulldogs with the lead. Verley, top of the key. Here comes a trap. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone. Fires right side for Tasso. Tasso gets it back. Goes down low for Dietzenbach, and Dietzenbach stepped out of bounds when he got that pass. Turnover. Gives it back to the Bulldogs here with a minute 12, I should say, to go in the first half. 49-25, Madison leading Canton. Jackson with the basketball. Jackson waits, left side for Giles now. Skip pass over to Jackson inside Fegan. He was deep underneath. He fades it away and connects. 2 more for Aaron Fegan. Now he's got 9 in the game. 51-25. Madison leading under a minute to go here first half. Verley pulls up long. 2 good. Caden Verley with another 2. 51-27 now. Giles fires it down low. Wide open is Doyle who puts it in. 5 in the quarter for Doyle Brown. And now there's about a 2-second difference between the shot and the game clock here. Let's see how quickly Verley wants to go. He comes around into the paint. Nice pass down low. Wide open. Easy 2. Schroedermeyer. Bulldogs can hold for the final shot if they want. Leading 53-29 as we come down here to the end of the first half. Jackson Yankee with the basketball. Gives it away to Aaron Fegan now with 13 seconds to go. Aaron picks up his dribble. Needs some help. Finds Jackson with 7. Jackson, tried to go down low. He thought Doyle was going to cut to the baseline. Doyle stepped back to the corner. The ball goes out of bounds, and Brown immediately said, that's my bad. 4 seconds to go here for the Seahawks. They inbound. Inbounds pass comes into Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer will fire it up for a long 3. No good. And the first half comes to an end. After 1 half of basketball, it's Madison 53 and Canton 29. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, I should say, or a Bulldog halftime show coming up next in 2 minutes. Bulldog basketball on AM 1390 KJAM.
Stan's Mystery Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Paupers, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays and both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and a favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Welcome back here on AM 1390 KJAM as the Bulldog halftime show, the boys game, getting underway here. But we're going to start it off by talking a little bit about the Madison girls game, a 60-30 win over the Canton Seahawks. And head coach Stacy Anderson joining us up here. Canton's a team that's, they're struggling on the season. But then again, a lot of times a team can come out and play down to the level of their opponents, and the Bulldogs did not. They came out tonight, and the girls were aggressive from the word go and really had a huge first half.
Yeah, I tried to talk to them a little bit before we got out here about how, yes, they're kind of down right now, but that doesn't mean anything. We've got to come out ready to go every night to play. And the girls even said, and everybody shoots well against us. I said, yes, everybody comes out shooting well against us, so we need to be prepared for everything. And so they did. They did a very nice job that half, coming out ready to go.
Olivia Rude in the last couple of games has been really in attack mode, from the word go. I mean, she gets that ball in there and is looking to make a move and score every time, it seems like. And when she is looking to attack, seems like the offense really, really, really goes.
Yeah, she is so fun to watch. Just even rebounding.
Oh, yeah.
She's just such a powerhouse. She's such a great leader too to have on the court. So I completely agree with you there that she has been hitting the rim hard. She's been getting those boards. She's just really a solid team leader, team player. And I really enjoy having her on the court.
Offensively, we saw Madison. You were able to do a little bit of everything here tonight. Now you were shooting threes and running in transition. Sometimes when that happens, the one player gets left out a little bit is Nicole, but she has been so great inside. Her patience in passing the basketball. She's become almost a point guard from the post for you.
Yeah, I talked to her a lot about make sure you square up, see what your options are, and take your best option when you get that ball. Especially, I'm thinking of the aspect from press breaker when she's our press breaker girl in the middle. And she's really improved on that this year. And even offensively, you're right. She just has really taken her time trying to get the best pass or take the best shot. She's really been doing well, and she works hard in there. And we'd like to get her the ball more than we have been, but it's just every team knows that we've got a 6'3" girl, and they're putting 2 or 3. They're collapsing on her anytime she even gets it, if we can get it to her, because they're usually doubling up on her. So she's been doing great, keeping her head up, because sometimes that can be frustrating, for your big down low.
We got to see a lot of the bench here, obviously, today. But, there's been a few players that we've seen maybe coming up and getting a little bit more varsity time. One of them, Morgan Anderson. What has she showed you that's, led you to say, okay, you're getting some varsity minutes here in the last few weeks?
She has been much more aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. And I knew from the start that was kind of her MO, like she was good at taking it to the hole. But I had talked to her a while back about, listen, you're a gamer. I see it in the games, but I need to see it at practice too, because I think sometimes these girls see these seniors as, they're, locked in and they are just going to wipe the floor with us or whatever, sometimes in practice. And I've tried to talk to her about, listen, I need to see that work ethic in practice too, getting to the hole on these girls. And because you can do it. I mean, that is her deal. And I want her to be that one guard next year. And I want her to step into that role, but she's got to want to do it. And so that's what I've been trying to work her in a little bit. And she does. Like even that JV game today, I know you maybe didn't see, but Coach Brooks, I didn't see it either, but Coach Brooks said she did a really nice job getting to the basket and getting fouled. And she does a really nice job in that aspect. So I hope she'll step right into that role.
Only 2 games left in the season, but there are a couple of good teams, Del Rapids and Dakota Valley here to try to keep this winning streak going. And one of those, your last regular season home game where, emotions are always going to be kind of high for that too. So.
Yeah, I told the girls after this game tonight, good win. It was a fun game, but I need nothing now but you just are focusing on the next opponent, and that's Del Rapids. And you girls need to we need to come into practice Monday ready to go and get focused for these next 3 days so that we can step on the court Thursday and be ready to go. They are a good team. They are a good shooting team. They're aggressive. But like I said, I feel like we can play with any of those teams. I feel like we're right up there with all those teams we talk about that are on the top of the league. We just need to, get after it and get focused on our next big game, and that's Dell's for sure.
It seems to be you come to the end of the year, the old cliche is play your best basketball at the end of the year. Seems to be happening, so can't ask for much more.
Right. I hope it continues. I feel like we shot the ball. I mean, granted, Canton's down, but we shot the ball well tonight again, and we shot well against Millbank. And so having that's really encouraging to see here coming down the stretch. So
congrats on the win. We'll see you Thursday at home.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Madison head coach Stacy Anderson with us here. Madison boys with the lead 53-29 here at halftime. The Madison girls with the 60-30 win. Our thanks to head coach Anderson for coming up and joining us here. Real quick, let's run down the first half stats. Leading scorer in this first half is Caden Verley for Canton. He's got 15 of the Seahawks' 29 points. 6 for Evan Schroedermeyer, Matthew Tasso with 5, Christian Beechler with 3. For the Bulldogs, Jackson Yankee with 14 to lead the way. Jaden Yankee with 11. Josh Giles has 12. He hit 4 threes in that first half, Josh. 9 for Aaron Fegan. Nick Comas with 2. Doyle Brown's got 5 off the bench for the Madison Bulldog boys, who lead again 53-29 here at halftime. One last note for you here before we take a quick break, getting ready to start the third quarter. Madison girls gymnastics team at state today. Jenny Giles, I should say, with one first place finish and second place in the all-around today. So it was Morgan Kwasniewski of Dual picking up the all-around win today. Jenny Giles was second. Shania Schwabach fifth for Madison individually today in that all-around. We'll get complete results for you on the Great Western Bank Winter State Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. 53-29, Bulldogs with the lead. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with third quarter action in 1 minute on KJAM.
Stan's Apparel, downtown Madison, must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Pawbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the 4th one is free. You heard me right, 4th item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stan's, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stan's men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Ready to go here. Start the third quarter. The Madison Bulldog boys lead Canton 53-29. On the scoreboard as we get ready to start this third quarter of play. Bulldogs break with their starters, as does Canton here. As Canton will have the basketball to open up the third quarter. They work quickly to the top of the key. Beechler hands it off to Tasso. Tasso looking to drive in. Now steps back. Fires up a 15-foot shot. No good. Jaden goes into the air. Grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs come the other way. Jaden will slow it up as he comes across the timeline. Dribbles over to the left side. Fires back between the circles to Jackson. Into the corner for Giles now on the right side. Josh waits. Finds Comas. Bulldogs being patient here in this opening possession. Jaden fires to Giles, and the pass taken away. Picked up right side layup. No good by Verley. And the rebound to Giles. He goes ahead for Fegan. Fegan looking to go one-on-one with Beechler in traffic. Puts it up. Got fouled. No, a charge call on Aaron Fegan. And it'll send the ball back to Canton. And Coach Rickey talking with the official saying his feet were moving. Not going to be a charge if his feet were moving. I don't think the official's going to reverse that. 7:14 to go, third quarter. Madison 53, Canton 29. Canton with the basketball. Dietzenbach hands it off to Schroedermeyer. Drives inside, lost a handle. Beechler gets it. Hands it off back in the corner to Schroedermeyer. He'll fire up the three and connect. 3-point shot good. And it's 53-32 now. Madison with the lead. Ball goes inside, lob it up high for Jackson. Jackson goes outside, and nobody there for the Bulldogs. Comas tracks it down. It's an over and back. Fegan threw it back out, and it was in between Jaden and Comas, and nobody went after the basketball. Bulldogs have come out a little lackadaisical here in this third quarter of early. Right side to Beechler. Pulls up for the long two. Can't connect. Jackson with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Jackson runs the break the other way. Leaves it off for Fegan. Fegan comes in, got fouled. And 2 shots coming up in the GSN Insurance free throw line for Aaron Fegan. Got a little raked across the face that time. Fegan looking to get into double figures and give Madison their first points here of this third quarter. 9 in the first half for Fegan, and now 10 in the game as he knocks down the first from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Second Fegan free throw on its way. It rattles around and drops in. 11 in the game for Fegan. 4 of the 5 Bulldog starters in double figures as Canton comes the other way. Beechler down in the corner for Tasso. Tasso Working around right side. Verley with the basketball. Guarded by Comas. Pulls up for the three from the wing and knocks it down. Another three for Caden Verley. 18 in the ball game for him now. 55-35. Madison still leading by 20. Jackson on the right wing. Top of the key. Josh Giles tries to answer with the three. Can't. Long rebound comes out to Jackson. And the Bulldogs control. Jackson now puts the dribble on the floor. Passes away for Jaden. He'll fire up the three. A little contact. Fegan saves it from going out of bounds. He threw it off the feet of Tasso. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. 5:48 to go, third quarter here. Bulldogs by 20. 55-35. Giles will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Giles gets it in for Comas. They work it left side. Fegan's pass intended for Jackson, stolen away, and the layup on the other side by Schroedermeyer is good. 55-37 Canton. Jackson pass left side for Jaden now. Top of the key. Another pass top of the key is going to be called over and back. Oh, they're saying over and back, even though that ball was definitely tipped. Well, 5:31 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be Canton basketball. Bulldogs lead 55-37. Verley with it. Right side, Dietzenbach. Verley again. Skips it over to the left side. Tasso. Tasso goes down low, but Fegan there to take it away, and then he saves it from going out of bounds, controls it to Jaden. Jaden comes into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Jaden right side, Jackson. Steps to his left, pulls up for a three. We're going to get a moving screen called on Aaron Fegan. That'll be his second personal. With 5:06 to go here in the third. 55-37, Bulldogs leading Canton. As the Seahawks, Verley brings it up. Drives in left side, puts up the shot. They're going to get a whistle and a foul, and Verley will step to the line to shoot two. 18 in the game for Verley, and a chance for two more here for the GSN Insurance free throw line. Caden Verley, the sophomore guard, hits the first. Tappy into the ball game as Comas checks out here for the Bulldogs. 4:58 to play, third quarter. Second Verley free throw is up and in and out, no good. Jaden rebounds for Madison. Leaves it off behind him for Giles now as he nearly turned it over. Left side, Jackson. Top of the key, Jaden. Over to Giles again. Giles skips a pass through traffic to Fegan. Fegan battles his way inside, puts it up, counted, and the foul for Aaron Fegan. Fegan got the ball on the wing after Giles somehow threaded a pass through the traffic there in the middle. Found Fegan, gave a little pump fake, stepped through two defenders, laid it up, and got fouled. Trying to complete the three-point play from the GSN Insurance free throw line. He does. Fegan with 14 in the ball game now to lead the Bulldogs. Left side, Tasso, transition three, no good. Jaden high in the air, secures a rebound for Madison. He'll bring it up himself now. Jaden to the top of the key. Lost a handle on the basketball, gets it back. Passes away for Jackson. Jackson goes right side, drives baseline, passes away last second for Tappy. Tappy in the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound tip. And into the hands of Schroedermeyer here for Canton. Schroedermeyer drives, fades away now from 10 feet over Giles. Shot good. Schroedermeyer with 7 in the quarter. Madison leads down to 18 here, 58-40. Right side pass nearly taken away again. Jaden steps into a three, knocks it down. Jaden with the three. He's got 14. 61-40. Madison leads. Verley waits for a screen, goes around it, steps through a double team, floats it up off the back of the iron, no good. High rebound by Fegan. Hands off to Jaden Yankee now. He'll bring it up. Jaden to the top of the key. Waits now, drives inside, leaves a pass off to Giles. Foul came before the pass. And that'll be Madison ball side out here. 3:43 to play, third quarter. Brown into the game for Madison will replace Jackson Yankee. With 3:43 to play here in the third quarter, Madison up 21, 61-40. Jaden will trigger the inbounds. Bounce pass in for Giles. Giles steps into the corner, lost a handle on it there, and nearly dribbled it out of bounds. Jaden posts up, gets the basketball, trying to direct traffic, steps through two defenders, just goes with the right-hand floater in the paint. His initial thought was, let's be patient and see if I can find a pass. And then they really didn't trap him, so he just dribbled right around the defender and laid it in. 63-40 Madison. Left side pass, Schroedermeyer. Bulldogs in the 2-3 zone. High look for Beechler. Beechler tried a no-look pass in the quarter, and we're going to get a travel on Schroedermeyer, who tracked it down and then got tripped up in his own feet. 3:14 to play here in the third. 23-point Madison lead, 63-40. Jaden Yankee over to Giles. Left side, Tappy as Fegan posts up. Tappy goes down low into him. Ball was knocked away. Fegan trying to save it. Throws it up too high over the top of Tappy and out of bounds. Bulldogs have turned it over a number of times here in this third quarter. Madison had a big halftime lead, and it showed here in their play in the third quarter. They've been a little lackadaisical. Verley fades away from 15 over Fegan. He connects. Up over 20 points now for Verley in the ball game. 63-42 Madison. Jaden crosses over into the paint. Leaves down low for Doyle. They're going to get a charge again on Jaden. Jaden Yankee, his second charge. Fourth called on the Bulldogs. Jaden checks out. Jackson back in here for Madison with 2:45 to play in the third quarter. 63-42. Bulldogs leading Canton. Top of the key, Verley. Passes off to the wing for Beechler. Steps out, hands off Tasso. He'll fire a straightaway three and knock it down. Tasso is second from beyond the arc. 63-45, Madison. Fegan on the left wing. Oh, for Tyler Tappy. Tappy left side for Giles. He'll dribble it back between the circles here and reset for the Bulldogs. Waiting with it is Josh. Lobs a pass down low on the baseline, and Doyle was fouled, pushed out of bounds by Schroedermeyer, his third. And a fresh shot clock for Madison here. They've been down to 19. They'll reset. And Jared Lurs will come into the ball game for the Madison Bulldogs, replacing Giles. 2:14 to play here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 63-45. Fegan inbounds to Jackson in the corner, then goes right down to the block. Gets the basketball. Inside the paint. The runner with the right hand. No good. It just rolled out. And the rebound to Canton. Verley will bring it up. The sophomore at the top of the key. Guarded by Tyler Tappy. Crosses over, pulls up for the three. Tappy blocked it. Now the whistle comes, and they'll give him 3 shots from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Caden Verley, again, a 5'10 sophomore, leading the way here. Free throw is up and good. Or are they waving that off? Yes, waving that off. They're going to say a 2, not a 3. 2 shots coming up for Caden Verley. So he made the first free throw, but they wave it off. Second free throw up. Technically good. So Verley hits, and now he's got one more coming here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Second one is up and good. I think he could have knocked those down for days. Now we got people tied up inside. Fegan and Schroedermeyer go down, and they're going to get a foul on Schroedermeyer. And that will be, I believe, his fourth. Yes, he checks out. And Landon Teasen in to replace him. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bulldog basketball. They lead 63-47 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. And looks like Fegan's got some blood on his elbow, so he'll have to check out. He hit the deck hard there. Caleb Riley will come in to replace him. Fegan goes to the bench to get the elbow looked at. They'll send him over to the end of the bench, and Coach Erickson will look for a bandage. So Caleb Riley, Jared Lurs, Jackson Yankee, Tyler Tappy, Doyle Brown on the floor here for the Madison Bulldogs. Jackson with it beyond the arc. Lobs up high, down low for Doyle. It was a little too tall. Doyle couldn't secure it. Taken away again by Canton, and another Bulldog turnover here in this third quarter. With under 2 minutes to go, Verley leans into the shot on Tappy. Can't get the roll. Brown with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Doyle outlets ahead to Jackson. Jackson runs it to the middle of the floor. Comes in from the left side, puts it above the window, and scores. 16 in the game for Jackson Yankee. Bulldogs up 65-47 here in the third quarter. Tasso right side with the basketball. Lurs takes it away from him, and we're going to get a foul. Lurs was able to poke it away, and then Tasso committed the loose ball foul after the steal by Jarrett. Madison basketball with 1:20 to go. Third quarter here. Bulldogs trying to complete the varsity doubleheader sweep again from Canton. Jackson will bring it up. Left side, Caleb for Tappy, I should say. Riley trying to post up down low. Top of the key for Brown. Right side for Jackson. Caleb comes out top of the key. Open for the straight on three is no good. And the rebound to Canton. Outlet comes to Verley as he comes to the near sideline. Now crosses over right side. Drives it all the way to the rack and lays it in. Caden Verley with another two. Going to be flirting with 30 points here pretty soon. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Tappy, right wing. Tappy, top of the key for Riley. Left side goes for Jackson. Jackson will take the three from the wing and can't hit it. Rebound comes loose. Picked up now by Canton. Verley lobs it ahead with 35 seconds down into the corner. Beechler. Beechler comes inside and turning around. Tappy got in the air and fouls Lance Teason. And Teason will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. Canton not going away here. They've got it to within 16, 65-49 with 30 seconds to play. In the third quarter, I should mention. As Teason to the GSN Insurance free throw line looks for his first points of the ball game. Free throw is up and no good. Jaden Yonkian replacing Tappy here for the Bulldogs. Egan comes back from the bench with a little bandage on his right elbow and a little elbow pad of some kind on it. Teason second free throw up and good. Teason in the book. And the lead is 15 for Madison, 65-50. With the shot clock off here towards the end of the third quarter, Jaden with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Crosses over and steps back. Jaden spins still with the dribble. Waits for a Jackson screen. Comes around right side. Gives it up to Jackson now with 10 seconds. Jackson comes inside. Drives in. Right-hander too strong. Caleb Riley rebound. Put back up off the window is good for Riley. And a half-court heave is no good by Canton. And the third quarter, I should say, comes to an end after three. Madison 67, Canton 50. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Bulldog basketball from the fourth quarter next in 1 minute on KJAM.
Women's apparel. Madison must move out remaining winter inventory. This is Dick Paulbush, and I have slash prices 50 to 75% off, and now purchase 3 sale items, and the fourth one is free. You heard me right. Fourth item is free. Great selection of shoes, coats, jewelry, sportswear, sweaters, all 50 to 75% off. Shop Stands, where service comes first.
Fashions that make a statement. Stands, men's and women's apparel.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Madison Bulldog basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 17, 67-50. Here in the fourth quarter, Bulldog basketball on AM 1390 and online at AmazingMadison.com. From the Helena broadcast booth, Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. I'm Matt Gross. Bulldogs trying to go inside, turned it over on their opening possession here of the fourth quarter. It's a very sloppy third for the Bulldogs, and the fourth starts the exact same way. Caden Verley has been fantastic for Canton. He drives right side, pulls up right elbow, jump shot, no good. Jaden with the rebound for Madison. Jaden and Jackson Yonke on the floor along with Caleb Riley, Jarrett Lurs, and Doyle Brown. Jaden drives inside, right-handed layup up off the window, no good. Beechler with the rebound. I don't think Jaden was intending to shoot. He drove, and his initial look was he wanted to pass, then saw there was nowhere to go. So he had to kind of force the high shot floater up off the window, and it didn't drop. Beechler inside, fades over the top of Jaden. Can't connect, and Doyle with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He'll bring it up himself, lost a handle. Jaden's right there, picks it up, fires down low. Jackson up off the window from the right baseline is good. 18 in the game now for Jackson Yonke. As the Bulldogs lead 69-50. Burley with the basketball. Steps back for a deep three. Jackson got a hand on it. Ball is saved from going out and pulled in by the Bulldogs. Jaden throws it ahead. Picked off by Tasso for Coleman. Or Canton, I should say. Drive in now. Put up the shot from the left block. No good by Dietzenbach, but a foul. And Isaac Dietzenbach will head to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on the Bulldogs. On Jaden is his 4th personal. Free throw is up and good. Jaden comes out, as will Brown and Lurs. Or no, Jaden stays in. Riley, Lurs, and Brown come out as Fegan, Comas, and Giles back in. So the starters on the floor here for the Bulldogs with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Madison up 69-51. Dietzenbach's second free throw on its way is good. He hits them both from the GSN Insurance free throw line, and it's Bulldog basketball with 6:38 to go here in the game. Jackson up for Madison. Over for Comas. Comas right inside to Fegan. Outside for a Giles. Straight on 3 is good. Josh hit 5 in that first quarter. Hadn't scored since. Hit 4 in the first quarter. Now he knocks this one down for his 5th 3 of the game. Crossover drive inside Verley. Verley shot no good. Fegan had the rebound. Tipped it out. And controlled by Beechler. Beechler gets it back. Skips it left wing for Tasso. Tasso fires up a 3. No good. Rebound to Tasso. And then Tasso fouled on the loose ball by Giles. And that'll be a 1-and-1 now. Tasso and Canton in the bonus. And so Matthew Tasso with his 8 points in the game steps to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Foul on Josh Giles. That was his first personal. And Fegan, who had taken off the little black bandage that he had on, the black armband, and just went with some sort of tape on his arm. They say, go back because the blood is showing again. So Coach Erickson, a.k.a. Doc Erickson, back there to help Fegan try to figure out his elbow. And Brown came in to replace him. Tees into the GSN Insurance free throw line now to shoot the 1-and-1. Tasso, pardon me. And he knocks down the front end. 6:07 to play here in the game. 72-53. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. Second free throw up and good. Bulldogs led 53-29 at halftime. Drive inside, leaves off was Jackson for Doyle, and Doyle lays it in. 7 of the game for Brown. 20-point lead again. It's been right at about this 20-point mark the entire game. Bulldogs can't pull away, but Canton is able to just score with them. They haven't been able to get stops. Handoff. Schroedermeyer drives inside. Shot too strong. Rebound comes to the Bulldogs. Throwing ahead for Doyle. Right-handed lay-in is good. 4 in a row for Brown off the bench. He's got 9 in the ball game. And with 5:35 to play, Madison 76, Canton 54. Verley with the basketball. Steps back, wants to go one-on-one on Comas. Drives around him, puts it up off the window. High and good. Back to a 20-point Madison lead again as Verley gets another 2. Jaden to the top of the key for the Bulldogs. Right side, Jackson with it. Top of the key, Giles straight on 3. Looking for his 6th, and he got it. Josh Giles with another 3. Timeout, Bulldogs. 79-56, Madison with the lead. Let's take a timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM.
Stadium Sports downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays and both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
79-56, Madison Bulldog boys with the lead here. And the Bulldogs called a quick timeout after Giles knocked down his 6th 3 of the ball game. Canton basketball with 5:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. 79-56 Bulldogs. High pass comes to Beechler. Beechler has the ball knocked out of his hands. Goes over for Verley, and Verley fouled by Giles. That's going to be 1-and-1 now for Caden Verley. It's been pretty automatic from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Fegan's got a different bandage now. on his. That's the third different look that they've had on that elbow, trying to take care of the blood that happened after he hit the deck. Burley to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot the 1-1. Front end of the bonus is up and good. .28 in the ball game now for Caden Burley. Second free throw is up and good. Give him 29 now, closing in on the 30-point mark here tonight, but his team's down 79-58 to the Bulldogs. Jaden Yankee with the basketball for Madison. Over to Jackson. Jackson skips it to Jaden on the left wing. Jaden steps back. Now inside the paint, leaves it off for Doyle. Easy lay-in, another 2 for Doyle off the nice Jaden Yankee assist. And it's 81-58 Bulldogs. Come out, show the trap. Now fall back. Three-point shot from the left side. No good. Fegan with the rebound for Madison. Fegan throws it ahead for Jaden into the corner on the left side. That's Jackson, pardon me. He drives. Nobody on him. Finger roll left. It's short. Ball kicked out into the hands of Giles. Giles thought about it. He dribbled beyond the arc. I think he thought initially about firing that three, but decides to pull it back instead. Leaves it off right side for Jaden. Top of the key for Fegan. He pump fakes on a three. Fegan left side for Giles here with 20 to shoot. Giles has it knocked away as he passed it. Doyle goes inside for Jaden. Nice pass, and Jaden lays it in. 2 more for Jaden Yankee. And it's 83-58 Madison. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs trying to swat it out of the hands of Burley, and a timeout taken by Canton as he was trapped up against the half-court line. 3:51 to go in our game. Madison 83, Canton 58. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. Back in 1 minute on KJAM.
Your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
3:51 to play in the fourth quarter here. Madison boys lead Canton 83-58. Canton basketball as they inbound it. Bulldogs go with a trap again. Brown trying to strip it away from Dietzenbach, I should say. He does eventually. Gets it, throws it long ahead, looking for Jackson out of bounds. And it will stay here with the Bulldogs, or with Canton, I should say. 6 threes in the game for Josh Giles today. He has been on fire. Canton with the basketball. Fegan riding Burley as he comes into the front court. Lost a handle on it, picked up by Giles. Giles throws it ahead for Brown. Right back to Jackson. Jackson comes in right side, lays it in for 2. 20 points in the game for Jackson Yankee, with 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. And I think somebody took a shot down there. Fegan, that Beechler got a little tied up, and Beechler took the shot and is down on his knees. Giles with 6 threes today. By the way, I believe the Bulldog record is 8, set back in 2014 by Hunter Robson against Sioux Valley. So Josh, a couple off the school record here. Canton basketball after Beechler checked out and is replaced by Teason. Inbounds pass. Schroedermeyer needs to fire it in. Finds Tasso. Tasso sees his opening. Drives into the paint. Spins around a couple of times. Passes back out to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer in with a right-handed hook shot up. No good. But a foul. And it'll send Evan Schroedermeyer to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Bulldogs have been burying threes throughout the course of this game, but really all season long. Madison shooting over 35% on the season from deep. It's the first free throw drops in. It was a point of emphasis after last year's shooting woes. And now pretty much everybody that comes on this team has been able to knock it down. Second free throw in and out, no good. Jaden with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Jaden drives into the paint, throws it up high out the window. No, Fegan, rebound, put back up. Yes, for Aaron Fegan. 2 more for Aaron here in the ball game. Madison 87, Canton 59. Here as we wind down this fourth quarter, under 3 minutes to go. Burley trapped now as he throws into the corner a little bit too high off the fingertips of Tees and out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldog basketball with 2:41 to go here in the ball game. Jaden leaves it off for Giles, although Josh didn't necessarily know it till the ball floated in front of him. Josh into the paint. In the lane, the layup up no good, and the rebound to Canton. Dietzenbach hand it, gives it away to Verley. Verley, Bulldogs trapping him every time he gets the basketball. They're looking to double team. They put Fegan on him here to give a little length and try to deny passes. Tasso into the corner for Teason. Teason spins around. Ball taken right out of his hands by Jaden Yankee. Jaden into the front court here for the Bulldogs. Jaden to the elbow. Passes down low. Beautiful look inside for Brown and the easy lay-in for Doyle. 8 in the quarter for Doyle Brown. 13 in the game. And now the Bulldogs will do a line change. With 2:06 to go here in the fourth, Madison 89, Canton 59. The Bulldogs will bring in a fresh 5. It's going to be Bear Shipley, Johnny Rickey onto the floor here for Madison. Also coming in, Thomas Gores, Jacob Brooks, and Caden Hunsley here for the Bulldogs. Burley with it. Hands it around right side to Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach into the hands of Schroedermeyer as they work it around. He stops, pulls up for a straight on 3 and knocks it down. Schroedermeyer with his 3. 89-62. Bulldogs with the lead here. Gores with the basketball. Goes left side for Brooks. Ricky trying to post up down low. Brooks fires it a pass into the middle, taken away by Tasso. Tasso weaves his way left side, puts the shot up around on Shipley and converts. And a little official timeout, so the next 5 can come in for T here, for T for Canton here. I was going to say T, though, because the T Titan boys picked up the win over Lennox today. It was a doubleheader in that one. Lennox girls got the win. T boys got the win. Minute 15 to play here in our ball game. 89-64 Madison. Hunsley with the basketball on the right wing. Goes top of the key for Ricky. Ricky left side for Gores. Top of the key. Bear Shipley with the basketball. Right side for Ricky again. Johnny waits for the man on him. Finds Brooks now with 18 on the shot clock. Brooks pulls up for the jump shot from 15 and knocks it down. Jacob Brooks with the 2. 91-64. Madison boys leading. Devin Betty with the basketball. Started by Gores. Pass away between the circles into the hands of Anderson. Anderson drives in from about 15 feet. Stops his dribble and hands it off. Right side, Rendley now. Driving in on Ricky. Shot up no good. Rebound loose and controlled in the corner by Teason for Canton. Shot clock is off in the final 20 seconds of the game. Another one up by Teason inside, no good. Hunsley with the rebound. Little trap comes to him. Got rid of it briefly to Ricky, and now will bring it up himself. Hunsley into the front court here. Tried to pass away for Gores. Poked away, but then stepping out of bounds was Betty. And the clock continues to run here as we're in a running clock in the fourth quarter, and that will do it. Your final score here tonight, the Madison boys with a 91-64 win over Canton. And the Bulldogs sweep the varsity doubleheader from the Seahawks here in Canton tonight. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll regroup and come back with a Mustang Seeds post-game show. That's next in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides the service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds, 605-256-6529, or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. We might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology in breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Welcome back here to the Canton High School gym and the Mustang Seeds postgame show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 50 years. Your final score here tonight on our second game of our doubleheader in Canton, the Madison boys with a 91-64 win. The Bulldogs offense was able to just keep rolling throughout this one, but give Canton a lot of credit in that they basically stayed with Madison after Madison built up that big first quarter lead, 29-12, and then even more at 53-29 at halftime. And then Canton basically just stayed with Madison, matched them almost point for point, it seemed, as this game went on, but that early deficit just too much to overcome. Caden Verley, I tell you, Canton, it's been a struggle here the last several years for the Seahawks. They're going to fall to 6-10 with this one. And they've got some good senior talent on this team in Schroedermeyer and in Tasso and in Beechler have had some rough goes of it here. But I tell you, with Caden Verley and a sophomore on this roster, the future's got to be a little bit bright for Canton looking forward to what he might be able to do. It's my first time to see him play here this year, and he was phenomenal. Goes for a game-high 29 points. He's able to attack. He's able to shoot from outside. And everybody Madison put on him was a struggle until finally they just decided we're going to double team him, put Fegan on him, come with the trap every time he gets the basketball, try to get it out of his hands, and make somebody else make a play offensively. That's how they finally slowed him down in that fourth quarter, but not before he had 29 points for a game high here. Jackson Yankee with 20 tonight to lead the Madison Bulldogs. Josh Giles had it going early in this ball game. Josh hit 4 threes in that first quarter. He finishes with 6 in the game tonight. 18 points for Giles. Jaden Yankee with 18 tonight as well. Aaron Fegan goes for 16 for the Bulldogs. And Doyle Brown with 13 off the bench. 2 for Nick Comas, Caleb Riley, and Jacob Brooks, each with 2 here for the Madison Bulldogs. Mentioned Verley with his 29 today leads the way for Canton. Matthew Tasso had 12 points. And 17 for Evan Schroedermeyer for the Canton Seahawks. Madison boys improved to 16-1, while Canton fell to 6-10 here with the loss. So the varsity team sweep the doubleheader here today. The Madison girls picked up the win here earlier tonight. 60-30 was the final score in that girls' victory to improve Madison to 9-9 on the season. Joining us up here in our postgame show is Madison boys head coach Michael Rickey with us after the 91-64 win. Mike, I was just saying, you jumped out to the big lead in the first quarter, extended that a little bit again in the second. And then they basically just matched you shot for shot as that game. I mean, offensively, you were still able to put up. You finished with 91 points here in this one. But that little sophomore for them can really play. And they basically went with you, kind of stayed in that 20-point range and let you pull away. But
yeah,
great start.
That third, it was a great start. We were hitting from everywhere, to start the game. And it was to everybody. Josh, I think, had 4 in the first quarter maybe. Aaron had 1, Doyle had 1, Jackson had a couple in that first half, so we were, but then the problem with that is we kind of tend to fall in love with it, and we stopped looking inside, and we were getting anything we wanted at the rim too, and we just kind of stopped looking there. So, I'm very pleased with how we played, with the exception of the third quarter where I felt like we got a little sloppy trying to force some things. We're trying to work on some things too, and anytime, I'm a little bit different than maybe some coaches. When I get a big lead, I look at that as an opportunity to try some different things that we might want to see down the road, because you can't simulate stuff in practice with your younger kids that you can against a team that's out here competing at a varsity level. So, you saw it there at the end a little bit where we were put Aaron on Verley, and then we ran a second guy at him. That's something that we might want to use on Monday really soon.
I was thinking it as it was happening. Yeah, that's the perfect defense for Monday.
And to try and do that against our JV guys, they just don't have, Verley's a hell of a player.
Yeah, he is.
And so if we could kind of try and run it against him and see if we can keep him in check. And I thought it was pretty successful for never having run it. We've worked on it in practice a couple times, but I thought that was a successful experiment and something now that if we need it on Monday, I certainly won't be afraid to run it.
And you kind of talked about it early, but, last season, the three-point shooting was kind of a struggle for this team. Not a great shooting team. You've come out, and it seems like every game, everybody that wants one is able to knock one down. You could tell the guys worked on it.
Yeah, they have. And that partially, last year that was a little. I'll take a little responsibility on that. I was kind of, I didn't open the gym up as much as I have in the past, and the kids, I wanted them to play baseball and and play football and do all those things, and so I kind of. I didn't let them do as much. Well, I changed my tune after last year. I just kind of thought I got to at least provide them opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm not going to require any of the kids to come in the off season, but the kids that want to get in the gym, I'm going to get it in there. And you can certainly see it. We have kids, we usually are done with practice by 5:15, 5:30 at the latest. And we got kids still shooting around at 6 o'clock. They do a lot of it on their own, and they take a lot of pride in it. And they know that, for these seniors, this is it for them. Aaron's going to obviously go on and play again, but for those other seniors, this is it. We got however many more games till their competitive basketball career is over. They'll still play in the alumni tournament.
I was going to say they'll be playing around Easter.
And they'll still play. Some of them will play in a little intramural basketball. But when it comes to putting that Madison jersey on and playing competitive basketball, it's going to be over soon. So I think they have that sense of urgency, and I thought tonight was another step forward for us.
2 long road trips next week, and against 2 pretty good teams. So the boys will have to get off the bus and be ready to go.
Hey, at least we broke it up a little bit. 2 years ago, if you remember, it was back-to-back
Yes,
nights.
I do. I do.
And so at least we got it. It'll make for a long
put 3
week.
days in there.
Yeah, it'll make for a long week. Starting with a Monday in Vermilion and finishing with the Dakota Valley on Friday. But we need to win out. You're starting to really now look at seed points and kind of look at who you might potentially match up with. And we want to win out. We want to have one of those top 2 or 3 seeds if we can get there, and that's going to require us to win our next 3 games. And there, like you said, these next 2 next week are both away against tough opponents, and we're going to have to play well to win.
Appreciate you coming up here. Congrats on the win. We'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Madison head coach Mike Rickey with us here in the Mustang Seeds postgame show after the Bulldog boys 91-64 win over Canton tonight. Madison 16-1 on the year, while Canton fell to 6-10. Madison girls a 60-30 win here earlier tonight over Canton as well. Madison gymnastics today. One first place finish, a championship in individual events, but not in the all-around for Jenny Giles. She finishes second in the all-around. Shania Schwabach was fifth. We're getting complete results on the Great Western Bank Winter State Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. I encourage you to go check that out. That's going to wrap it up here from Canton tonight. Bulldog girls and boys with the win. We'll be in Vermillion coming up on Monday night for that game against A.J. Plitzwhite and the Tanager boys. That one coming up for you Monday night. Until then, I'm Matt Gross. Thanks for joining us, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Bulldog Basketball on KJAM is brought to you by Bob's Electric, Kundert Williams Insurance, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, Heartland Consumers Power District, Stad's Men's and Women's Apparel, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Land FCU, the Madison Regional Health System, and Stadium Sports Grill.